I control my own destiny, submit to my own inhibitions. There seems to be a light in the distance, a way out, a path indefinable. The stupid man has just to find him, to confront the one who cannot do my mind. The boss was taking control, to anything good to compare to my powers. Lost for me. What a fucking left, to look by me, to look on my tears. See his hollow eyes, consuming me from within. Must rely on my pain to shield me from his sin. Deny me, they cannot be done. Destroy me, don't resist me. I wonder why he follows me through the dreams that fall to me. Torn from my enemies, I must submit to him the drain the light from the sky as the sun slowly dies. I have no hope for tomorrow. I'll never dream again. The stars crown my view of the galaxies beyond. I long to be part of their world too. Come with me to a higher plane where there's no suffering and time stands still. Take my hand and don't be afraid. Just close your eyes, be very afraid. Pushed away from normal life, frowned upon, forgotten. Living the life of material dreams, just to be part of mediocrity.
Warning. The following program contains scenes which may offend some viewers. Others may experience mild discomfort, nagging backache, post-nasal drip and delirium, followed by rapid heartbeat, swelling of the nose, throat, and abdomen, and loss of facial hair. Repeated viewing of this tape may result in the loss of one's bodily functions, redistribution of facial features, premature baldness, and a difficulty in forming simple sentences. So, if you're seriously considering a rewarding, challenging career as a lawn ornament, this is the show for you.
This is a new feature. Dig of the week. First of all, thanks everybody for joining us. So we're going to be doing Chip Chat on the regular, man. And we're going to come back with some different things. I got all kinds of things I can say about potato chips. I've been wanting to do this. I wanted to do this as a full-on podcast like 2 years ago and never did. I could spend a whole lot of time talking about potato chips. But anyhow, this is the first little segment of Chip Chat. So stay tuned for more information about potato chips, deals, flavors, all kinds of things going on.
I bought this, I think, in Raleigh, and this was like back in '87. I was out of college, and I came across this record, and it says Pink Floyd on it, and, well, what's better than that? So I bought it.
You know, I heard this morning, Detroit, Michigan, is they're in trouble. They're in bad financial trouble. They're having to avoid bankruptcy. They're having to sell off some of their artwork that they have accrued through the city. So I'm not sure there's. I know they got to do whatever they got to do to get out of bankruptcy, but I'm not sure there's a big market for bum shit smeared on cardboard. We appreciate you joining us and spending your Friday night here on Grown Man Record Night. Like I said, we got a brand new set. Cameraman has spent some time this week working on us a new studio. We got a brand new studio. We got a brand new set. I've got a desk. We can sit down. We can have guests here.
And we have Mangshine.
We have Mangshine here. This is moonshine made with mangoes. According to the laws of the state of North Carolina, intoxication, nirvana, and confusion, I hereby pronounce you married dudes. James has brought this concoction over here, and I want him to hit me to this nasal napalm. I've had it before, but hit me a little bit to this. What is this?
Well, if you like nose hairs, don't eat it.
Okay.
Because, yeah, it pretty much is self-explanatory. Nasal napalm, you eat it, and you start to cry, and your nose explodes, and you can't see things, and you start making irrational decisions. Next thing you know, you're working at Denny's washing lettuce, and then, you know, you're banging the girl with the fry cook, and everybody says she's retarded, but them titties ain't retarded. I'll tell you that.
Meat? You like meat grease? Yeah.
Take a steak, like fat from a steak, and smear it on the
Yeah.
microphone.
Meat grease always has a certain je ne sais quoi
It lasts.
to it.
Yes.
So yeah, I wouldn't be mad at any type of meat grease. Jack is of the video game world fame. Tell everybody what you're most known for, sir.
I worked at Activision for a number of years, and I worked on some giant robot games known as Mech Warrior and Heavy Gear, and I worked at a company in Germany called Crytek, and we did a game called Far Cry and Crisis.
Folks, this is a grail. Cheers.
I hope you
grail,
like it,
for so to
'cause
speak.
I've talked it up so
Yeah,
much.
here we
I
go.
hope you enjoy it. I really
The
do.
almond smash. We did a little Grown Man Record Night tree decoration.
We have to give a shout out to Sweet Tea for that.
Oh, Sweet Tea hooked us up. Now he's back. How's the married life?
Oh, I'll tell you what, brother. We got to push the twin beds together after 10 years.
Listen, I don't like what this. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
There we go.
Oh,
What's wrong
my.
with that?
The hell, lowly worm! I fucking love eating worms.
Sorry, we have bad breaking news this evening. The southeast has been struck with a devastating ice storm. Most of North Carolina is in a state of emergency.
The best part about Grown Man Record Night is it's the best for just snuggling up with your shorty and just doing some Grown Man Record Night, you know?
That's what it is.
Shirts off, beats on. That's how we do it.
I'll tell you what, I'll can Teams Willis. We ain't got a mouth hump each other. All right.
Should I get a lady and straws?
I was going to straight pour going on. Oh, that's terrific. We tried the regular cola version of this. What is that? What the hell is Carl doing? What the hell is Carl doing?
Oh my God, what was that?
That was a straight pour. Carl just made this the most awkward YouTube. This is the most awkward YouTube video ever produced.
We're going viral, bitch.
I've seen
that was viral. That was viral.
I've seen those girls eat each other's dookie, and that was more.
Hey.
Oh. That's a little stronger, I think.
We appreciate you. Holy shit.
Wow, that was insane-o, man.
600,
I thought you said I was on there. You lied.
Not those. That's the early. That's the early.
That's the only reason I
shit.
watched is because I thought I was
Nah,
on
look,
there.
we got, that was part 1 and part 2 of the best of Grown Man Record Night. We got a part 3 and a part 4. Both of those are fucking lengthy. And guess what? We're going to fucking watch them. And you can turn your set off if you don't like it.
Stay tuned.
Motherfucker.
That's a
I'm
tease.
sorry. There's no way to, that's no
a tease. I got
that's
some,
no way to
I
start.
got some harsh words for some people tonight.
That's no way to start.
I got some
stuff.
harsh words for some people when we start getting into
Let me catch up with chat here. Eric Weinbender, E-Dub, cheers to you. Hey, man, cheers to 600. Cheers to you, brother. How about that shit?
Cheers.
I'll turn it back around.
Cheers to you, brother.
Oh, my God, we got royalty in the house. Let's stop the fucking presses and hold that fucking phone.
Okay.
I think it's time we hold that fucking phone.
Who?
My stump fucking subscription expire? Fuck. We got royalty in the house. Mr. Mark Dorsal himself.
Congratulations.
You know I'm a counter clapper.
I'm a belly clapper.
Mark Dorsal.
I wasn't gonna do a cheer. I like the counter clap.
Mark Dorsal.
That's aggressive as fuck. Okay.
Tink. All right, Tink. Tink's wearing her. Those who can't see it. Tink's wearing her custom 600th show collar.
Matt's up in this bitch. Good to see you, Matt. Man, hope you're doing all right, brother. Tink, watch out, man. Watch out, man.
God, man.
Watch out, man.
God,
You
man.
can do a hop one time. Hop. Okay. Hold that dog neck. Give me that dog neck. Ha ha ha. Give me that dog neck. Give me that dog neck. Ha ha ha. Smiley dog. Okay.
All right.
Do me a favor. Go fuck on off. Go fuck on off. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Go fuck on
Let's
off.
get
real
her
quick.
drunk.
Yo, we got, this is our 600th episode. I don't know if you guys saw, but that's what we're doing tonight.
600, huh?
Sure.
That's a long time to waste.
What are you, a mathematician?
600. I've been a part of
That's insane.
50-ish or more, and I don't know what happened.
Absolutely insane.
I don't remember.
What I do? Give me a break.
I don't remember. I just
Liver lobes. What up, John? How you doing, man?
This
7-hour show? Nah.
I'm gonna tell you, man. This show messes me up so much that I have to use GPS every week when I come over here.
Sure. I'll do that to come home. But I have what you call mental problems.
You have alcohol problems too.
No, the alcohol is very.
Alcohol's not a problem.
The alcohol is a solution.
Speaking of alcohol,
is that right? We're doing 600.
Let's
keep it off the mic. Keep it off my goddamn mouse pad.
This is for the
Salute.
600.
600s in the house.
600. Get stoned on the keys. I'm still standing.
Yeah, then you killed it.
I'm not a one killer. I'm a two killer.
That's because you go to the bathroom for a living.
If I was paid, I'd be rich to go to the bathroom.
You want to rethink that?
I am new to the program. What the F?
Shane,
what's your problem, man?
Run this all the way into the Sunday Shelvin show?
Oh, God.
If anybody wants to Uber Eat some Adderall over, we'll do that fucking all. Let's.
That's legal. That's legal here.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to Grown Man Record Night. We're gonna have to our editor, Terry's gonna have to cut that off for the recorded portion.
Cut it at the balls.
Terry, if you wouldn't mind, I'll give you a. Okay.
I'll take that off your hands.
No! 0 hit points. Submarino with his prime time. He's prime timed out of his fucking mind, folks.
Yeah.
6 months with a congrats message. You get that fucking pickle. Don't clap over the pickle.
It speeds up.
You speed up.
There's not a good rhythm to it.
not get rhythm to you either.
I think BPM is that.
I got a
what key?
hanger.
In what key?
Are you out of breath still from drinking that beer?
I tell you what.
That's.
Let me tell you,
that's
man. Let me tell you,
that's
man.
some sort of
brother.
like,
let me tell you, brother.
Symptom? I don't know.
I think it already came out the other end.
600 shows. How many gallons of pop off? Holy shit! What are we saying? What are we saying?
You think you'll be around for 1,200?
Good Lord.
Somebody give it. Somebody.
Oh, I
somebody,
farted when I did that. Fuck.
Somebody look up. Somebody look up the date of when our 1200th show will be.
Don't do that. I might have shit my pants.
Happy 600. I did it the other morning.
Let me do the.
At like 5 a.m. when I woke up to use the bathroom for the 4th time.
Is that a bubble?
You gotta do it when you get in the shower.
You ever feel like sometimes it's like a bubble? And it's like, do I have to
totally.
gotta pop that bubble?
Oh, the butt chew?
Huh?
It's like butt gum.
It's not.
Bubble yum.
No, it's not. It's 100% not. It's officially not.
Butt gum. Yeah. It's a thing.
Yeah, so we got a good show lined up tonight.
Zonk's in the house getting crazy.
Zonk's in the house getting crazy.
Jay's off the chain.
Jay's been chugging beers and doing sets. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I think he's all hopped up on goofballs.
Yeah.
But
we got some male prostitutes on the way over here too.
I couldn't.
I just ordered you one.
All right.
His name's Larry.
We'll give him a fucking look. I'm not gonna make a statement before he gets over here, but fuck, dude, you shouldn't have done that.
He's retarded.
We don't use that word here on this program.
Actually,
Terry, that's another mark.
Actually gave the kid across the street $20 to come over here.
You tell your parents I'll kill you.
Oh God, that's true, folks.
There's an autistic Mexican kid across the street.
Yeah,
That's a
sorry.
true story. It's not a bit.
Hispanic.
It's not
Hispanic.
Hispanic. He's Mexican. There's nothing wrong with being Mexican.
He yells though. He doesn't sound
yells.
Mexican when he yells.
Oh, I mean, sometimes
He sounds like he's lived here his whole life.
he's yelled some stuff. Who wants tacos? Holy shit!
God, that makes me want tacos.
$20 is $20. Fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So check it out.
Check it.
Before everybody's talking to fuck over me. 600th show. There's no way I could have not. I've not been buying a shit ton of records this year, you know, but there's no way I couldn't have went to a record store today. So I got digs of the week. I got a cool story of a cool record I picked up in Goodwill. Plus, I went to the record store today. We got 2 more best of videos, and they're a little lengthy, and we're gonna pepper them in. One I'm gonna do in lieu of the commercial break, and another one we'll probably do in between. Maybe after Marbles, before Dig of the Week or something.
Yeah,
it's lengthy. It's lengthy. You guys are gonna have to hang with us. You're either with us or you're not.
Yeah.
I'm just here to tell you. If you got other shit to do, that's fine. That's fine. Don't tell me about it. Don't tell me about
What do you
it.
have to do at midnight on the East Coast, though? Nothing.
I don't know.
Male prostitutes.
Nobody in this chat's fucking anyway. Let's be honest. So it ain't that.
I haven't.
No, stop.
Listen, man.
No.
The last action I got was when my ex-wife was with that other woman.
How was that action?
And like told me to go stand in the closet. Did I ever tell you about that?
Let's not.
Did I ever tell you about my ex-wife, the lesbian?
Well, yeah, but we don't.
I mean, no, I'm not. It's not against lesbians. I mean, that's cool. Like, I think I'm a lesbian. You know, I love.
Are you 12 years old? Is this a middle school talk show?
That's a clean family joke.
No, it's not.
I'm a lesbian. I love women.
That's not a family joke.
Yeah, it is.
Then you're going to say if you had tits, you'd never leave the house.
Jay had a cup chair?
You'd never say at church, like, whenever you're out, like, standing out after, seriously, after, like, a good sermon on Sunday morning, like, you're jiggling the change.
Oh, I was a change jiggler,
you
surely.
Said, yeah. I'm a lesbian. I like women. You never say that?
I mean, maybe as a 7-year-old, sure.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, yeah, sure.
This is when the lesbians were first coming to the forefront.
I'm going to sheer miss you for being late. Yeah.
I don't think she's tuning in tonight.
No, that hurts my feelings. That's fine. That's fine.
We'll ban her on Sunday when she comes back.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Another body stolen from the mortuary.
She's a fair weather watcher.
Jay, you were talking earlier about you've been getting into some speed, and I don't mean not that kind of. No. You've been watching some Supercross.
Well, I watched 5 minutes. Are you leading me in with something? I don't know.
Like, are you a motorsports guy at all?
I like NASCAR.
You watch it regularly? Like,
I watch it every Sunday for at least 30 minutes, probably.
Like you watch the last of it?
Usually, yeah. I'll tune into it, start and the finish.
You do the F1 or anything like that?
I hate F1.
You know the...
It's anti-American. It's in Miami this week. Weekend, yeah.
Well, then that's not anti-American.
A bunch of foreigners come over here taking our race track.
We're not doing that.
You like F1? See, it's American. Americans shouldn't like it.
It's on asphalt.
Yeah. It's NASCAR's where it's at.
We had
on asphalt too.
We had joked, Zonk man, back in the day. Did you ever go to the Oak Olive boat drags?
The Oak Olive boat drags?
Oak Hollow boat drags.
Oh.
They had the boat drags up there.
Boat drag guy. Look like a boat drag guy. Drink some beer on a Saturday afternoon.
I heard a fantastic factoid. You know what the fastest thing on land is?
No, I don't.
Stevie Wonder's speedboat. Well, I have to tell you, the alternate joke was, and I felt bad about it. So I didn't really want to use this one, but what's brown and lives in the attic?
Afraid to find out. What?
The Diarrhea of Anne Frank. Sorry.
I went to the Anne Frank house one time. I would tell you that story.
I didn't want to use that one. Out of respect. I didn't want to. Look.
It's pretty explosive.
I didn't want to.
I went to the Anne Frank house, though, in 2001. Just after 9/11. No, just before 9/11, actually. I went to the Anne Frank house.
Oh, God.
They made us walk across this thing.
Oh, yeah. No, don't. Whatever you're thinking, that's probably not right.
There's no punchline, though. They did have a gift shop, which I thought was kind of weird. They're trying to capitalize off Anne Frank.
Did you know what I heard? This is not a bit. This should be the fucking joke of the show.
Yeah.
Again, remiss to not say.
Yeah.
600 episodes, started in 2012. All you motherfuckers, from the ones that just found us 2 weeks ago, which there are people, and for the ones that have been here since day one, thanks a whole bunch. We really do appreciate you. It's insane. To say that we're doing this for the 600th time is fucking insanity.
I just quit my job this week to do this for a living.
Good luck. But when you start helping me pay taxes on it. But yeah, anyway. That being said, this should have been the joke. This should have been the joke right here, because I read this today. Metallica compile 245 unreleased tracks for the new Load reissue.
Load everywhere.
Huh? That's what it says here.
Well, didn't they take a big break between albums somewhere?
Yeah, but just listen.
Black and Load.
Metallica has remastered their 1996 album Load for a 301 song reissue that includes 245 unreleased tracks. The complete box set 15 CDs of demos, rarities, outtakes, alternate versions, 3 full live albums, 128-page book, 4 DVDs, including concert, studio, and TV footage, various knickknacks, along with remastered album of double LP.
Thanks to you, I've been getting a lot of Metallica stuff in my feed lately.
Are you serious? That is the biggest fucking turd of an album anybody has maybe ever dropped ever.
Yeah.
That album is absolute fucking trash.
I know somebody that'll buy it.
That's trash.
When a metal song comes on, he does like this. He'll buy it.
Sure. But 245 unreleased tracks. What the fuck were they doing? And also, when people say like, oh yeah, there's all these unreleased tracks, a lot of times there's a reason it's not on the fucking album. Can you not do that in front of the microphone?
Sorry.
Like working at a fucking daycare over here. That's insane. That's an insane. I could not believe I was reading that. And if somebody was like,
45 tracks of what?
Exactly.
On a CD, I'm assuming.
No, it said 301 song reissue that includes 245 unreleased tracks, complete box sets, 15 CDs, demos, rarities, plus a double LP version of the album, plus all the knickknacks and posters and whatever the fuck.
You know, Fuel was a good song.
No, but
give me Fuel, give me 5, get me.
God, oh my God,
give me the something Devil's Child.
I'm a drunk redneck in a parking lot, and I remember lyrics to a song, and I'm gonna sing them right now, and this is what they are. Give me Fuel, give me 5,
give me the Devil's Child.
Yeah, that's what I think of when I think of that album. First of all,
now Satanic though, Metallica.
Correct. Now, that being said, if somebody was like, dude, they're doing 200, what did I say? 245 unreleased tracks from the Master of Puppets era, I would still be like, what the fuck? Like, how?
What if it's Fuel? Like,
how?
What if it's the first like bar of Fuel that they mess up on 240 times?
Hey, stop, brother. Yeah,
I missed it.
I'm not a fan of that shit anyway. That like the outtakes and stuff like that, where they start playing and then stop playing. Yeah. I'd rather listen to that shit on YouTube. I don't want to
make my own mistakes.
Obviously, but I don't want a whole fucking album side of people fucking up. Like, you know, Zeppelin's done that, like Sabbath,
some
Beatles.
People pay good money to watch people fucking up every Friday night.
Boys, the Smile Sessions, I think the Smile Sessions are some of that's one of the greater reissues of our time, of the modern, like, record collecting era. But so much of that, you know, like stop and start, like the same song kind of stuff, I'm just not into, man. I don't know. Load of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did Load 2 or Reload. Wasn't that the name of that other record they did?
Yeah, I don't know. It's $750. Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, I just don't understand.
I mean, for $750, you can go sit up in the upper deck and watch them come to your local town.
Maybe. Maybe. But, you know.
Isn't Damn Yankees opening for them on this tour?
The whole album is remastered with the St. Anger snare.
Oh, well, perfect. Well, perfect. And they took the bass out of it, too, in honor of Cliff.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, I don't want to shit on anybody's fucking parade, but you know, I'm not the biggest fan of
shit. How you feeling?
Huh?
Speaking of shit, and how you feeling? You can change underwear or anything?
If I don't move,
some underwear somewhere around here.
Yeah, the underwear from those clips earlier is actually in here somewhere. But in more. In my opinion, this is just one humble reporter's opinion, more exciting news for me is Fugazi have announced that starting this month they release a selection of their archival concert recordings on Bandcamp and streaming services. Releasing the first 2 installments of the first ever show from September of '87 and to date final performance of 2002. More concert tapes will be uploaded each month throughout the end of 2025. So there's going to be a lot of like live Fugazi stuff poking up. I guess you'll be able to stream it on Spotify and shit.
Is this the same Fugazi that came to Greensboro back in the late 80s?
Correct.
That we watched a documentary of a couple weeks ago?
Correct.
Should have been here, folks.
Yeah. But that would be that's more my speed at this moment. That's pretty cool. That stuff's going to be available in
240 Fugazi songs. Huh?
No. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. We get into some damn. I didn't put any of these in order. God, I'm a fucking moron.
You are.
That's all right. I forgot the
Let's talk
label.
about the new Katy Perry tour, where she sings with poop.
Poop?
Yeah.
I saw her dancing on stage. What is that shit? Did you see that?
Well, she's an astronaut now, though, so...
Correct.
So
no, was
maybe
that Katy Perry that was
she's
dancing?
okay.
She was doing the thing on the stage? Like,
it's really bad? Yeah, that was her, yeah.
That's insane.
Her boobs got smaller, too, I think.
Primus dropped a song today with a new drummer. Is that right? I missed
Who's
that.
the new drummer? Bill Hader?
Welcome to This Week in Death. Oh, yeah, Jill Sobule died today.
I don't know who that is.
I kissed a girl. She died today. You know that song, I Kissed a Girl and I Liked
What'd she
It?
die of?
That was your ex-wife's favorite song.
What'd she die of?
Chlamydia.
Jill Sobule?
Sobule, yeah.
I'm looking her up. First thing comes up. Oh, wow, she was... Look at that. Oh. It's a shame.
What year was that photo?
Oh, no. That's her now. What? It's not now, but, you know, like... Just from... just from that... Sorry, that's a...
What did you say?
That's an extremely insensitive thing to say. I'm sorry, folks.
She died in a house fire? Oh, God. Jay, you look like a major fucking asshole right now. She died in a house fire.
No. I don't.
Jay said she had short hair, so it looks like she died of cancer. That's what he said. This guy's a fucking moron. He's an asshole.
I don't
too.
know if I said that. I don't think I said that.
I think that's exactly what you
I
said.
don't think I said that. Let's go back and review the tape on that one.
Here's some stuff that came out today that I was pretty hip on. I thought this was really fucking cool. It's a little bit of a wild card. The American Analog set, Fun of Watching Fireworks. This is a Numero Group joint. Not something that comes out of your mouth every day. This dreamy debut album from Texas New Wave of American Krautrock. Okay, first of all, what the fuck?
New Wave American Krautrock, man.
Texas New Wave American Krautrock, which is
That's
crazy.
probably Austin.
Recorded at home in 1996, which, you know, Numero is really good about pulling stuff up like this. Straddles the aerodynamic drag between lo-fi and living stereo, huffing hypnotic chemtrails, Ampex 456 polyfiber dust, and subtropical ozone. Remastered from the original analog tapes of what life was before. I got the tinge of what they're talking about with this being like a krautrock kind of thing at times. To me, it came off more as kind of like lo-fi, like dream pop. Because when I think krautrock, I think of that Motorik beat, obviously. Dun, 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 dun. It's way slower than that. It's much more of a slow tempo, I think, than your typical, like what you would think of for like Motorik stuff. But some good tracks, some really good, interesting stuff coming out on this release, and it's worth checking out. If you're an open-minded music aficionado whatsoever, I definitely recommend checking out the American Analog set, The Fun of Watching Fireworks, out today on fucking Numero Group. And you know those guys don't fuck around. I want a sponsorship. No, I don't need a sponsorship. I want them to send me a ball cap. Numero, send me a ball cap. Scotty's taking a shot. Actually, I'll do a shot.
I shouldn't, but...
Oh. Everybody be careful. Don't step in Jay's period over here. Sorry, that was offensive.
It's offensive to all women that are watching the show. All 0 of them.
We've got some women. Chicks love record night, Jay.
No,
don't get it
no.
twisted.
No, they
Chicks
don't.
fucking love record night.
No, they don't. They
love
don't.
record night.
Every woman I've ever met that I've told to watch the show, stop talking.
First of all, never do that. Never do that.
Ruth Buzzy was still alive?
Oh, yeah, she died today, yeah. So.
Wow. Steve Fever's fired. Well, Steve Fever's contract
What
went
up,
out
Bill?
about a year ago. He's on a...
There's a little bit of a negotiation period going on.
Yeah, all those appearances that he's made recently are just...
He's got quite the rider nowadays, and we're still working that out. We're working that out.
Yeah, he's a contractor now.
Yeah, he's just subcontractor. We'll call it at this moment. We'll hopefully in the future we can come to some sort of an agreement. But right now,
he didn't want too much money, I think.
Right now, it's a little bit of an impasse.
That
That's okay.
Mr. Windows Watson thing made his head real big.
Yeah, I thought that was Androstenine that did that. Zongman, would you hand me a brewski?
Yes,
We're doing
sir.
a shot?
And a liquor.
Whiplash, liquor, shorties, liquor.
Are you doing a shot, Zong?
No, I'm good.
Oh, wow, I took my sunglasses
More shot
off.
for me.
Ruth Buzzy was only 88 years old.
What do you mean only 88 years old?
She was on the, I only know who she is because of the Dean Martin roast commercials.
You're a Dean Martin roast commercial. Thanks, sir.
Gracias, says the neighbor across the street.
Okay, that seems...
Gracias! That's what that kid says. That's how he says it.
Oh, no, one time, guys.
Tell the story, don't tell it.
Like when the kid got caught and he was all tangled up in a recumbent bike in the middle of the street.
Oh, yeah, that was... I
remember
wasn't
that?
here,
Were you
but
here?
no, I wasn't here, but I heard about it.
Yeah, he was screaming bloody murder.
Yeah.
It was a fucking problem. The comms from that were insane.
You remember the time he jerked off all over your car?
All right.
It looked like a freaking...
No.
Looked like you had a freaking flock of pigeons out there.
Did I just pour you a shot? And
it was like the '84 Olympics all over again.
Is this going to be a Bart Connor joke?
No, I was thinking more Mitch Gaylord.
Send me an angel.
Mitch Gaylord, that's a name for a
So did
gymnast.
George Michael's sister die?
On Christmas Day.
I think it was more of a George McMichael.
Christmas Day 2014 she did.
Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you, fuck faces.
You know, I send a card to their mother every Christmas.
And it goes right to the FBI.
What's that supposed to mean?
Here's a wild card for your fucking ass.
Actually, their mom died on...
This is only going to be relevant to a few folks in the chat, but I really dig it. And it's called Brainwave Research Center, and the name of the album is Psychic Antenna. All of those things on the cover is going to make me stop and take a little Bandcamp listen to this. It's on RIO Records. It's a New York City-based duo consisting of house techno producer Chase Smith. I'm not a big house techno guy, but the other half of this is documentary filmmaker Chris Majoris, and I guess they've been doing some shit. This stuff is like, this is what it says. Their influences span a vast spectrum from Steve Reich to Laurie Spiegel and Edgar Froese to Martin Rev, John Carpenter, and early Kraftwerk. And it's if those names that I just rattled off kind of intrigue you, this is definitely worth a listen. I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this today.
They call
and it's not techno. It's definitely not techno. I'm not a guy that listens to techno at all anymore. But
is it now that Austin Krautrock scene?
No, it's not. It's not from the Texas neo krautrock vibe. The entity. Mara. Yeah, that, when I saw that, like I said, man, the cover, Brainwave Research Center is the name of the project. The name of the album, Psychic Antenna. You're just calling my fucking name. You're just daring me to listen to your album at that point.
Derringer.
I don't know if we talked about this before. I want to say we have, but I don't know if this was like a reissue or something, but Conan, who I've loved for fucking ever. This came out on Heavy Sight Sounds. I don't think these guys were always on Heavy Sight. Conan, a lot of times, they were a two-piece at one point with a super low-tuned guitar and drums, and it was just like, so it's like, 2025 release. Conan's Doom is singular, carved of granite. There's been changes since they've been a band since 2006. But they've been labeled as Caveman Battle Doom, and that's exactly right, because they had a song called Hawk as a Weapon, which is like, I always said like Conan would be like a record you would play like when you're coming out to like fucking fight or something. Like it's just got that primal fucking shit. Well, as a
barbarian.
As I'm reading this description for this album today, Conan have set this standard by which much of heavy anything is judged, blah, 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 blah. But this new record, it's got this dark ambience and da-da-da, and I was like, oh, wait, what? What are they doing? What are they doing? And then I went and streamed some of this today, and from the first fucking 3 seconds that I listened to this, holy shit, it is heavy as fuck and exactly what you want a 2025 Conan album to sound like. 100%. So all of the talk about we've moved into this and that and we're dabbling in this type of genre or whatnot, fuck all that, because what they're doing is this album. Now granted, I didn't listen to the whole fucking thing, so perhaps I'm just judging it on a few tracks. But I thought super tuned down, super fuzzed out, just make you want to go over and either like fuck or fight your neighbor, like one of the two. Get off of there. But yeah, really impressed with that. Really impressed with that. And I'm always scared when bands I really like are like, oh man, we took some time and we reflected and we've decided to like open up ourselves to new genres and ideas, and I'm like, some bands can get away with that. Like Elder has done a really good job of like, Mastodon's done a really good job of that, I think.
Not
like,
anymore.
Correct. But when they, like have a certain like lane that they were in, and you start wanting to venture out in other lanes. Very, very few bands can venture out into those lanes like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So anyway. Album of the Year candidate? I don't know about that, but it's heavy as fuck. In terms of like a super heavy album, it's definitely worth checking out. I don't even, has anything jumped out as an Album of the Year candidate so far? I probably have mentioned stuff, but I don't.
Not at the moment. It's only April or May.
Correct, but I want to say I've mentioned something at some point.
May, right? May the 2nd.
I didn't realize when I was doing the review for this, or when I was kind of setting this up for the show, that I've become a big fan of the Dwarves, mostly because Scotty sent us a Dwarves record here to the program, and I saw this today, and this cover really jumped out at me, and I'm like, holy shit, this is everything I'll ever
got me.
This is everything I've always wanted in life. Well, come to find out, it's the same fucking album Scotty sent, but it's a new version called How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's an alternate version of the classic Dwarf song played live in studio in 2000. So I guess it's got some extra shit and stuff on there too. But that came out today-ish, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was worth mentioning.
Absolutely. It's a big one.
Snow White has them fox nose titties. Surely.
Who said that?
Nick Oliveri was playing with him a few years ago. Yeah, all that stuff with Nick on them is really good. Those guys are nuts. I didn't know a bunch about them, but actually after Scotty sent that record and I kind of got really into them, I watched some little like those homemade, you guys know when you get into a band, but it's not like, oh, I really like Led Zeppelin now. So if you look up a Led Zeppelin documentary, you get the fucking phone book.
Well, that one was just something they...
No, that's not the point. But like if you get into a band, like all of a sudden you discover Chrome or Dwarves or like something that's a little more underground, if you YouTube it, you're going to get a lot of just guys with 500 subscribers that do a 15-minute documentary about the band with a bunch of news. You ever done that?
No.
I'm sure you've done that.
No.
You end up watching those documentaries about bands that are just little home done things or whatever.
No.
But that's what I did with Dwarves, and that's kind of how I realized like how fucking insane these guys were. I mean, like,
This is the anthem of Sumner. No, Alan J.
He's still playing with them, is he really?
I'm just really vibing on this. I'm not even listening to you.
That's the problem I have with playing this CD when we do the show. Is it? I did this with like Zongman sitting here talking to me in the middle of it. I'm like, no, I just can't. I can't turn it off. Yeah, Stoner's a really good band. I know Mr. B's a really big fan of Stoner. I like it a lot too. I've never pulled the trigger on their albums. Speaking of Stoner,
yeah,
Dig of the Week for me is Stoner fucking heavy. Okay. Like genre-wise, which is not something I've really done in a while, and we'll get to that and get to that like why, but it'll be an interesting conversation, I think. Let's get into what we played.
Let's do it, man.
Boom. Boom. This included sets by both me and Jay.
Killer playlist.
One of our sets had some fucking absolute wild cards in it. Shane cashed in some banana bucks on Sunday to make sure the first record we played on the 600th episode was The Cat by Jimmy Smith, which is an absolute stalwart for Grown Man Record Night, and the motherfucker wasn't even here to hear it. But I did.
R.I.P. Kitty.
I did. Yeah.
The original Kitty.
Mr. Kitty. But I did put this on first, Shane, for you. You cashed in the bucks, and I put it on. It was the very first thing we played on the show tonight. The Cat by the incredible Jimmy Smith. When the original Cat for the studio, which was Cameraman's Cat, when he was passing away, we always joked that was his favorite song. And then when he was,
that was no joke.
That was his favorite song. Then when he was literally on his last few breaths, and Ryan was carrying him out of the house.
He peed himself a lot the last days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cats tend to do that.
As he was being carted out of the house, I came in here and I put the record on for him.
Yeah.
As he got carried to his final resting place.
Well, John buried him in the back, right?
It's his parents' house.
Is that the same day Ryan?
He's still a better mod than Miss You.
Was that the same day?
Does Jay's carpet match the drapes?
Oh my God!
What retarded?
Yes. God, man. You know I'm balling down there. Do they make hair transplants?
New man
for Province.
New man.
I thought Province is the most awful.
You remember the commercial?
No.
The New Man, and the guy would hang the hat on the camera at the very end of the commercial.
I used to hate when my uncle used to call it Province.
Yeah, I don't care for that.
Your uncle called it Province?
Huh?
Your uncle called it Province?
No, my uncle called it mouth horn.
He told me to blow on it. Like he said puff on it.
That's
how you make
no. So that started what was for me a set of classic record night tunes.
I missed your set and I hate it. You know.
Well, it's and we've done this a few times where we've done classic record night sets. So there's some things I omitted, some things I made sure I put in there, and some stuff I tried to like supplement with probably some stuff from the last few years that maybe we've listened to a little tough, but it ended up being a lot of like really classic stuff. This is something we wouldn't have put on as a classic record night tune like in the first 5 years, but now that we're
why's my face up there?
This deep into it,
you don't need to put my face up there.
Blue Cheer, Outside Inside. My quest for this record is it's one of those for the ages on the channel, and if you know it, you know it. You know how much I went out of my way to try to find this record forever, locally, like not going to Discogs and just fucking overpaying and whatever. And
This is a dinner living room.
Huh?
It's dinner living room.
But yeah, so I finally found a good copy for a good price. This was $5.99 actually, which is insane. Hippo Records from an actual store, and there's a couple of crackles and pop. I think it's a second press on Phillips, but But yeah, wanted to put that in this time around for the classic stuff. Another classic record night track. You know, we watched some of the best of clips earlier, and somebody we really miss around here is Boss Man. Some of you new cats that have never met or interacted with Boss Man on the show, man, you really missed out. You really missed out because he's a real fucking G. Somebody moved down. He was my real boss, and I remember telling my mom, like, my new boss is like one of the Beastie Boys. Yeah. And yeah, we became quick friends, and but when he was over here, you knew the first thing he would pull out. He's how I got a lot of the great hip hop records in my collection. He would just show up and just hand me a record. He'd go up to a record store. He didn't buy records or shit.
Well, he
like
was
for
rich
himself.
though.
Well, but he would just come in with the Nas. Fucking Beastie Boys, Tribe Called Quest, Black Moon, and you just be like, nah, man, you need to have this in your collection. Man, fuck that. Why don't you have this? And he would just buy it and hand it over to me, like new reissues and shit. But anyway, this was his absolute jam. But of course, the Bertha Butt Boogie was his absolute mating call. That if you heard that song back in the day, you knew Boss Man was in the fucking house. So we had to pull that one out, played a couple of tracks off of that. Jimmy Castor Bunch, a classic record night.
JCB.
Homie. Yeah, Boss Man's a real OG, man. He's he was funny as fuck. He was really like having one of the Beastie Boys as your boss. And he would he made me a better shooter, a better editor, and shit like that, but he was also fun as fuck to hang out with.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah. Because sometimes you got bosses that would be like would come down on you, but he would like talk shit, but like in a friend way talk shit, but you also knew like,
little ball buster guy.
Yeah. It's like, yo, man, you gonna white balance your camera next time or what? And yeah, we'd laugh about it, but then I'm like, yeah, I need to lock in on that.
Where should I begin?
Let's point to that fucking tower, shall we?
I'm pointing to Benny Hinn right now is what I'm doing.
Jay's got Benny Hinn on in the fucking TV
this is a Good Friday service from 2010. You missed this.
I'm so distracted by the song.
I'm so distracted by Benny Hinn performing Magic.
I know. Speaking of being distracted, another absolute pillar in the record night community, especially early on.
I almost brought that.
See You in Hell by Grim Reaper, and we were talking about this earlier. It's another one. What did I pay for this?
Probably not more than
$8.
I'll say probably not more than 10.
This shit's like fucking $30-some now, like locally, at a place that gives good prices. It's like $30-some, but back in the day, the same place gave it to me for $8, just to show you where the fucking record market is.
Yeah, screw that.
You know, the legend has it, like me and Jay both knew that record, but like most people did our age, from Beavis and Butthead. And it was funny, and like when it popped up like locally, we're like, oh fuck man, we got to get this record. That's funny as hell. But we got over here and put it on, and you realize like this is like no cap, like a fucking amazing record. Like not just because the guy's fat and it's funny, but because
fat. He died actually.
He did. He lost a leg before that.
Yeah, he's from sugar.
You know this bitch was coming, right? But I only played one track because this is the go-to. You know we're going to play this when we do like a classic record night set. You know I'm going to go for Les McCann, Live at Montreux. But I did just play Compared to What. This is the first record I ever spent more than $2 on, probably.
That's in Casino?
Huh?
Casino?
And I knew, yeah, it's in Casino. I knew it from the movie Casino.
Yeah. Did you know it before that?
No. I knew it from that movie. Then I realized, like, oh, that's Les McCann. And then when I saw this record, I'm like, I have to have it. Had no idea that this was going to be my favorite record of all time. And this is my favorite vinyl record of all time. Not even close. Is it my favorite album of all time? Nah, probably not.
Record, I mean,
but like
same thing, right?
Like no, it's different. It's different. My favorite like piece of wax to pull off the shelf and put on, especially for this show. I'll put it that way. My favorite record to play on the show is this right here. 100%, and it has been for a decade plus.
Hey, it's the other OG Kitty coming into the house tonight.
Kitty?
You might need to stand up for that.
Don't tell me my business, boy. You know nothing of sine waves.
I'm waiting for Steve to pop up any time at that window.
Come on, Kitty. Everybody say hello to Kitty.
Kitty? Hey.
Original Kitty.
Kitty. No, it's not the original Kitty. It's
No, it's my original Kitty.
Kitty 2.
Because Mr. Kitty was Ryan's Kitty.
Hey, Kitty got a meatball right there?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
It's not.
All right.
Put it on the mouse pad.
Behave up there, Kitty. Don't be doing shit.
Hey.
Now here starts Jay's set.
Set has a theme. I think it's pretty good.
Including the very first one?
Everything.
Everything had a set theme?
Everything had a theme.
And nobody came up with it?
Nobody came up with it.
Nobody
I don't
guessed
think
it.
anybody really wanted to guess. I think everybody took it as a joke. Which
Well,
I took offense to, but whatever.
Yeah. First record we played?
We played the side B, the first 2 tracks, those Territorial Pissings. And what was the other? What's the one after that?
Is it Breed or
Drain You?
Drain You, yeah. What's your favorite song on this?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Not my favorite Nirvana as I've gotten older, but or as I've progressed past, high school.
Probably something on side B. Lithium holds the test of time, I think.
Drain You and Breed are probably my 2.
As that like the longer it went on, the more I liked.
And now
second song on first side, drawing a blank.
In Bloom.
I like that. I hate the video.
I like the video, but nowadays I hate the fucking production on this.
Music to smoke meth to, Shane.
I hate the fucking production on Nevermind nowadays. Now that if you hear Bleach and you hear In Utero and
Did you quit high school, Shane?
Nevermind is just.
I'm just curious.
Okay, the next thing that Jay pulled out was.
This is yours, by the way.
That's mine. Okay.
I had to steal this.
Fleetwood
complete
Mac.
Set.
Rumors.
Good question. Where's Carl?
Carl's coming up in a couple of weeks. I mentioned that before. We got a reunion coming up. Did you mark this anywhere?
I should have.
Come on, brother. So what song did you play off of that?
Played Secondhand News.
It seemed like you weren't really honed in on songs as much as you were artists.
That's almost a. We'll get to it, but
because these albums you were
all over the place, kind of thing.
It was all over the place with songs. It was more about the artist than it was the tracks. It seemed like in terms of theme.
Yeah. Look something up while you're talking, by the way.
And then Jay pulled this out, much to my chagrin. Black Album, AC/DC. I own this. I mean, I tolerate this.
You don't own this, do you?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I got it at Goodwill. $1. Paid $1 for it. Okay. Good copy. And I'm not a super fan. I've learned to tolerate AC/DC much more than I used to.
This is probably what you make fun of AC/DC. This is probably prime for that,
Yeah, I mean, what I make fun of AC/DC for is like the lack of deviating from any type of structure. It's all fucking 4/4 rock and roll.
Sure.
Just da 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 da. Just straight up. Whatever.
Straight up AC/DC.
Yeah. I get the allure, and especially if you were a little bit.
You'd love Bon Scott, man.
Yeah, oh fucking Christ! If I had a nickel for every time people told me how much I would love the Bon Scott records. Oh, you don't like AC/DC? Oh, you gotta hear the Bon Scott record. That doesn't help. It's not the vocals that I have a problem with. It's not the vocals I have a problem with. Because vocals are for chumps anyway. I listen to fucking guitars like a real human being. Jay pulled out this. This is a banger. This is Banger City, right?
Yeah, and then we had racist.
Oh yeah, what did racist Zonkman say?
Racist Zonkman want to play the African song.
Oh
first.
yeah, the African rhythms.
Yeah. So we had to oblige.
What was the song we played?
Want to be starting something.
Want to be starting something.
I think Zonkman wanted to start something.
Yeah, Zonkman was trying to start something. He said it's got some African rhythms on it. I was like, whoa.
He said we need a little diversity.
Take it easy. What are you talking about?
That's fine. We'll play it. I wanted to play the Doggone Girl Is Mine, but they wouldn't go for it.
That doggone girl is mine.
Doggone girl is mine.
That goddamn girl is mine. I don't even want to do we have some gloves or something I can touch this album with?
Well, I'll tell you where that record really came from. You'll probably want gloves.
Jay, oh my God! I can't believe nobody clipped this. Nobody take a screenshot
take
of this.
a screenshot of this.
Don't do that.
Record of the year.
Aaron Griffin.
Record of the year candidate right there.
Jay played this in his set for some reason. Now, where did this come from?
So this,
you did not go out and buy this record.
So if you'll notice, the price stickers ripped off of it.
Yeah.
So this record was made. What year was this made?
Jay's theme. They're all
2011.
dead. They're all dead.
Inside, their vagina's all dead. By the way, look at that freaking butt chin.
Yeah, that's a butt chin. That's butt chin city.
So, my mom actually wanted this record for Christmas one year.
Oh.
So I bought this for my mother.
Okay.
One Christmas.
There's nothing wrong with that.
She's listening. She's actually listened to it.
Okay.
So that's where I got it from.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
So that was the last one, right?
Yeah.
So the theme, and there's a few more. I'll list a couple more that I didn't have. Metallica Black Album.
Chat Enhancement Talent. What's up? Do we have Zeppelin 2? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got Zeppelin 2 over here.
Yeah, I could have brought Metallica Black Album would have, Journey's Greatest Hits would have fit in this. Bob Marley Legend would have fit in this. These are all records that have spent at least 600 weeks on the Billboard Top 200.
600?
600.
Can I help you, Kenny?
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
So these records all spent 600 or more weeks on the top Billboard 200 list.
Attaboy. That's good. That's good work out of you, Jay.
So there you go. I actually put a little thought into it. I thought somebody would appreciate it, but I mean, hey.
600 weeks. What up, Herc? 600 weeks on the Billboard.
Guns N' Roses' greatest hits. Pink Floyd. So Pink Floyd, Dark
Side.
Dark Side. I couldn't find my copy. I don't know. Journey's greatest hits. Creedence Clearwater Revival. 20 greatest hits. Eminem, The Curtain Call. That's greatest hits, I think. Bruno Mars, Doo-Wop. Michael Jackson's Thriller. Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid.
Yeah.
Queen greatest hits. Drake, Take Care. Tom Petty greatest hits.
Trying to strike a chord, but it's probably A minor.
I was surprised actually, because I've got that and was going to bring it, had it, and thought it would be on there, but it's not. There was only about a dozen. I just read them all off and
interesting.
So
all right, that's a good set.
So yeah.
So Zonk, what did you pulled this one out?
Okay.
For one track.
For one track.
It's the Married to the Mob soundtrack.
Goodbye Horses by Q Lazarus.
Q Lazarus.
Is anybody familiar with that? It was also on another movie.
So I will say the band, the lyricist, it sounded kind of familiar.
Oh, yeah.
I'd heard them before. What did they do other than that song?
I don't know of anything else.
That's not the point of this.
Okay, the point of this is, you remember that movie Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah.
Where Buffalo Bill tucks his junk and says, "Do you want to fuck me? I'd fuck me." That's the song that was playing.
Boom.
Happy 600.
Yeah. He had a 600. He had a
Classic cinema lines right there.
And I love that song. I love that song.
He had a 600-inch cock.
All right.
I think that was Zonkman's thing.
Scotty says a one-hit wonder. He thinks.
Who? Oh, really?
Who?
Was that the hit?
band we were just talking about?
Was that
Yeah.
the hit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Again, I was trying to pick some stuff that not only were like super classic record night stuff, but the stuff that we've been banging for the last like several years. And man, there's not a track, not an album or a track I've played much more than Sanctuary by Elder. So I had to pull out that one as a little reprise from some of the classic funk and jazz and classic rock stuff. When I super got into like stoner stuff and like man, this is one of my favorite albums of the last 10 years. If it's maybe older than that by now. Fuck, when did this come out? 2014 or something like that, I think. But gosh, so
This is Tony Hawk's son, right?
No, it's not Tony Hawk's son. But played Sanctuary by Elder. That was in the fucking mix tonight.
That's your all-time, not all-time. That was your record of the year, I remember.
It was my record of the year for that year it came out.
Yeah, yeah.
Sanctuary. We'll see.
Oh yeah. Get a life, people. Get a life.
This is a Grown Man Record Night staple from back in the day, and still enjoy it. And people were loving the fuck out of this when we popped it on. Billy Cobham Spectrum. I mean, it's just a classic. It's the best. It may be the best drum album of all time. I mean, like, really? It may be the best drum album ever. Billy Cobham. Look at the back cover. I forget about the back cover. That is a super dope back cover. What's up, Trish? And I kind of bounced this into beep. If that's Jay's on the Spectrum, facts.
Yeah, something like that.
If that's the best
The
like
Rainbow Spectrum.
drum album of all time, this may be one of the better like drum albums of like modern era. And I don't want to argue about nothing.
Yeah, that
Volto.
was
Volto shit. Finn got me this for Christmas, like way back in the day, and this is Danny Carey from Tool. This is his Prague project. That it's as tremendous in the same kind of way of Spectrum, like super fine. That's where my tape fucks up.
Yeah, mine too. I record off yours.
No, I record off yours.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, this is as fine of a prog record, progressive fucking metal. I don't know what you call it. It's got I didn't realize it at the time, but if you dig like Steven Wilson or Porcupine Tree, it's kind of got that kind of flavor to it.
Yeah.
And when I got this record from Finn, like I didn't even really know those guys that much, honestly. But fantastic stuff.
You know Tool?
Huh?
You didn't know Tool?
No, I'm saying like I didn't know Porcupine Tree and Steven Wilson. Like,
oh yeah, we should.
Now you could totally hear the connection between that kind of stuff. Zonkman used this as a little transition here. This shit was fucking hilarious. Hudson and Landry hanging in there.
Oh, H&L.
I don't know if I've ever heard this before, but what was the name of the track?
Ajax Liquor Store.
Ajax Liquor Store.
Oh, yeah.
It's a comedy record. It was like a 3-minute bit about this guy calling the fucking liquor store. That shit was fucking hilarious.
It was off the chain, man.
It was absolutely hilarious. What label was that? Dore.
Don't Dore label.
Don't see that much. You a big Dore guy, Jay?
On the weekends.
Surely. Had to pull some of this out in any classic record night set. Have to pull this out. And I couldn't find the one I really wanted to play tonight. There's some of the Jerry Reed shit I've played recently, but I wanted to play Amos Moses and I couldn't find my fucking copy.
Wow, that's tough. It's a tough look out of you, man.
Got all sweaty and fucking pissed off, laying down on the floor, flipping through records, and I couldn't find it. Anyway, settled on a little Coco Joe. We played just a few songs because I was trying to get some more shit in. played the first side, Coco Joe and Another Puff, just those 2 tracks. And Early Morning Rain, I know Neb really wanted to hear the 3rd song. I'm sorry as I switched over before that one, but Another Puff is hilarious. Jerry Reed talking about smoking cigarettes, which is just, Jerry Reed's so funny. All I've ever wanted to be is Jerry Reed my whole life.
Wow.
A badass guitar player and funny.
Deep.
A badass guitar player and funny as fuck.
What was his guitar of choice? Was he a Strat guy?
Telecaster.
Telecaster. Okay.
For most of the time.
Hell of a guitar player. Hell of an actor too.
I came for Cindy Crawford.
Well, you got it.
Interpret that any way you want. Hell yeah. Fucking A, man.
You got her right there.
Hey,
she's right there.
The dude abides.
Look at that. You can see her thong. Women didn't wear thongs in the 90s.
They called them G-strings.
Yeah, they did call them G. They're only for special occasions.
Yeah.
Negligees and G-strings.
Anniversaries.
Yeah. Where's my wife called them nights where you're not there. My ex-wife, sorry. I'm not married. For all you women out there, yeah. I'm single.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Fill out your applications. You can find Jay on LinkedIn and jdate.com. He filled out a profile on JDate thinking it meant for people named Jay. Turns out for people that are Jewish.
Did I tell you, actually, I'm actually in a beta program right now with a
beta blocker program?
No. I'm doing this dating website for AliExpress. I'm on this dating app sponsored by AliExpress.
Well, now with the tariffs, you can forget that.
Yeah, no, they're expensive. Can't afford those women.
Little Caius, Blues for the Red Sun.
That was a surprise.
And also, like, you know, in the first 5 years of Record Night, this would have not have been in the classic, like, top thing. But, man, we've played this album so much. We played Caius so much over the years. You got to put it in there. And I had to play, what's the name of it? 50,000...
50 Million Year Trip.
50 Million Year Trip, which is the, I am drinking.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love that fucking song. Love that fucking song. Even though the cat, I think, fucked up one of my sides of this record. It's got some scratches on it and stuff.
Good.
No, it's not good.
Is that why you killed her?
No. That was a different reason. Yo, what up, Adrian? New mixtape coming soon? Oh, that a girl.
Okay.
That a girl. That was what we played.
Crazy stuff, man.
Now, this is when we would typically play marbles, and we're still going to play marbles. Don't get it fucking twisted.
Sure.
Here's what we're going to do, though. And some of you guys here in the studio, you've never seen this. This is going to feature you, Jay.
Okay.
I would pull out your phone and cut the volume up. Because I'm going to do a...
I got a log.
It's going to take a few minutes, so nobody get fucking tight.
I don't have the Ustream app on my phone.
It's not Ustream. We're going to watch the Grown Man Record Night Best of Volume 3 for just a couple of minutes and give me a minute to take a piss. And we'll be right back. Stay tuned. You guys are going to want to see this. Some of this shit is fucking hilarious.
Stay tuned.
I'm telling you.
Stay tuned.
But it's legendary. Oh my God, I just spilled Grapey Column from 45. Okay. All right, stand by. Stand by. Here's what's happening. Oh my God. Got some Grapey Column. At least they're not mine, they're cameraman's.
State of Randy, California.
Yeah, hey, somebody go grab the thing out of Kitty's mouth. It's a dead animal.
He's got an animal? She got an animal?
Yep. She's meowing about it. Go throw it outside,
What is it?
Jay.
A rat? Is it a rat?
Possum.
A possum?
Pick her.
I'm not grabbing
She's
that.
got a baby possum?
Pick her up and hold it in front of the camera.
Oh.
It's television, Jay.
Hey,
Do it for the sake of internet television.
Let's fry it up.
Let's fry it up and eat it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care. I'll do it.
I know you will.
I don't give a shit. I'll eat.
It's probably not dead. It's not dead. They want to play with it.
I'll eat the possum. I'll eat the cat. I don't give a shit. You put it in a cooler?
Can you see it?
We can see it, Steve. What's wrong with that possum? Contains the three...
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh, my God.
It seems like any hole I got blood coming out of it nowadays.
You know.
I like skin tags because I've always been of the theory that if I saved up enough of them, I could make another mic. Make a little mic that
I
would
like to use
follow.
them as punching bags for my fingers.
Huh?
So for the High Society's Golden Dildo Award, I give it to Bob Seger for being the worst rock and roll musician of all time. Lord, I hope my sister don't get that abortion. That baby deserves a damn chance. Lord, you know what I regret? Well, there's a lot, but making her grave so shallow. What's the difference between a bag of cocaine and a baby?
I don't know, but that's on you, dumbass.
Eric Clapton would never let a bag of cocaine fall off a balcony. Oh. Changing my name to Pizzone. I want to be, from now on, be known as Pizzone Miller. I think Pizzone, and that's P apostrophe.
He's a Dakota stage 4 cancer.
Yeah.
Fighting for his life and his
Earlier today, our good buddy from the program, Ragnamar.
Yeah, Ragnamar.
His pop dropped
What's his
by.
pop's name?
Robert.
Robert.
Dropped by the studio today, and we got to talk a little bit out in the front.
Tweak some wiring and
spoke to his
worked
sister
on some
as well.
lighting.
And we had a good conversation. He gave me some records, and I gave him some records, and that was crazy. I mean, it was we literally, it was basically like it was a relayed high five across the ocean, and reach, and two, and reach, and two, and reach. Denise Austin. You guys like Denise Austin? I really like Denise Austin. She's a lucky woman. I'll tell you what.
We do step after the show.
It would take me. Let me tell you what. It wouldn't take me long to get in trouble around Denise Austin.
That's a wide shot.
That's what I said.
It would.
I like pepperoni and sausage on mine. Oh, what are you gonna get on your tombstone? Hey, Tony, what are you gonna get on your tombstone? I like pepperoni on mine. Oh, this guy, Italian pie. This guy.
Italian pie. Cause I fell on black days. I fell on black days.
I got a substance abuse problem. I'm gonna eventually need a little help with it. And I appreciate all you standing by me. Not right now. I can't get any closer.
My favorite part of July 4th are the news clips where they show the dangers of fireworks.
Yes. I eat, it is a root. I eat a lot of sushi during the week, and I eat it from a grocery store.
Start playing
Real dark.
Steve. Maybe you can get it.
Now it's good.
Hi, I'm television's Max Wright. You may know me from the hit television show Owl. But today we have a lot of fun on the show, and it's a lot of good comedy bits. But tonight I'm here to talk to you about a serious issue, and that issue is called anal fissures. This is my penis. Just look at it. Just look at it. Screaming to the end of it. I wish I wouldn't have put this stuff on my lips. It could be toxic. I don't know. Fried apropos a la commode.
Heck yeah.
But
You've got the time.
But you're moving away.
Moving away.
Moving away.
We're going to have to do remotes.
We'll do remotes. We got your boy Tone on.
Yeah.
So.
And you looked up on the intrawebs. They got a couple record stores there.
They got a couple record stores.
We're on the 1982, 1984? 85 VHS camera.
Yeah. The next time you see us, we're going to be doing the talk show portion of Grown Man Record Night. We're going to be streaming that
live on YouTube. Not Ustream, YouTube in full HD. OHD! Magic of Onet. Hey, look at this. Look at this. Isn't this crazy?
It's a little nuts.
It's a little nuts. We done gone into 20 Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century.
Well, you said you were doing this, so I thought I'd dress up kind of special.
I appreciate it. Hey, wait. Hey, imagine a 40-year-old Beavis and Butthead show.
You're looking at it.
You're fucking looking at it. I got my urethra split open. I got it pinned back with toothpicks. Urethra Franklin. Spreading love everywhere. All the way over it. Took me 10 minutes to find a goddamn graphic. Now I gotta show you all. Now I gotta show you all I share of. You guys really keep me on my toes around here. I'll kill everybody in this room.
Boom, motherfucker! Woo! Popping in the boom, 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 boom.
And I don't eat carbs.
That's good to know.
I hadn't eaten carbs since Monday, Labor Day.
You're watching Grown Man. What the other thing? What?
You're watching Grown Man Record Night.
Oh, yeah. The Grown Man Record Day. Right here. Record Day. Here. Record Day. Here. Record Day. Here. Record Day. Here. Record Day.
Probably within the next 15 seconds. This is up for a long time.
Okay. Hey, hit play on that CD up there. Okay. All right, folks, exclamation point play. Grown Man Record Day. Exclamation point play. Let's get in here and get a good spot for marbles. I still have another one of those best ofs to go. We'll do it during the commercial break time. Aaron, did you do that one, or did you do part 3 and part 4, or just part 4 of the? Jay was asking of the best ofs. I want to say I did 3, and I think you did 4, maybe. Don't even remember it. Yeah, fair. I mean, that's fair. You were saying you want to do a shot, Jay? Sure. Who's doing a shot with us? If you guys are scared, you can get in my pocket.
I'm getting a DUI tonight. Number
Fucking
600. DUI number 600.
Cop pulls you over, you're just hanging out of the window screaming 600, 600!
You want an autograph?
You don't know nothing about me, motherfucker. Record night, 600, motherfucker. You don't know nothing about nobody.
All right, I'm gonna turn this off.
What are you, cold?
I'm cold. Cold-blooded.
I think you're Way Cool Jr. is what you are.
Oh, that was my nickname.
Did you get you a good spot in marbles, Jay?
Not yet. Still waiting on it. All right, I'm gonna join.
Yeah, get in there.
Let's see. Ustream, right? Ustream.tv.
No. Come on in, join the team. Come on in for the big win.
Is it hashtag?
What up,
low?
Abacus?
Hashtag low.
What up, Don Crom?
Don Crom.
That fucking boy.
I'm surprised Don Crom could get away from school to be here tonight.
That boy Don Crom up in this bitch.
All right, I'm having some
Detroit Dan. We say Dan. We got all the homies. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us, man. 600, it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
I'm having a hard time with this app. Anybody else having a problem with Twitch?
What? No, only boomers like you, Jay.
Okay, what is this? Hashtag play, right? Do I have to hang out to like be part of it, or just, once I'm in, I'm in? I think I saw them at the Carom one time. What is that? What is that?
You don't worry about it.
Oh, it's one of those.
You don't worry about it.
Yeah. Is that Magnum PI? No.
All right, let's do this.
I see the mustache.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. You want to do this?
Oh yeah, let's do the shot. We'll do the shot. We'll do the shot before we.
So, man, you want a shot?
No, I'm good.
Get your DUI. All the cool kids are doing it.
I'm going for number 600. Yeah, there's anybody.
My uncle's in the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, there's anybody.
You write me all the tickets you want, motherfucker.
600 DUIs.
Yeah, your cousin.
One sweet eye on my day.
I know the words. All right, we're running this.
Yeah. Am I in?
I don't know. Yeah, you're in. You're in. I just saw you.
Since this is number 600, we're going to look back all the way to 1994.
Okay, sure. Okay. Scotty Strychnine owns a track record for the community at 120 and some change.
Well, that's going to go down tonight.
That's what your ex-wife said about
that girl.
Pussy.
My ex-wife once told me my breasts weren't large enough for her.
Boy, if she could just see you now. If you come to the reunion, Jay, see?
I'm not going.
Yeah, you come to the reunion.
Her and her...
get all messed up and cause a scene.
Her and her friend will be there.
You should come cause a scene.
Oh, I'll cause a scene. We should take Zonkman. Zonkman, you'll go to the reunion.
Tell everybody you went to a high school.
I'll take Zonkman as my husband. My ex-wife will be there with her girlfriend or wife or whatever. Is it legal for them to get married? I don't know.
Tell everybody Zonkman is David Calder.
Zonkman, don't take that.
He died in a car accident.
We called his house the next day.
Oh, look at this motherfucker. Are you serious? Look who's leading this race.
Mike had this really...
Whoa! Skinny artist. Oh, my God. Oh!
Wow.
What a move!
That's shattered records, huh? Or did it not? I don't know.
Wow. Skinny artist RKO out of fucking nowhere.
What was the time on that? Did that break a record?
Wow.
Skinny artist.
What a fucking finish for the
Skinny artist hit
600.
the gym this week.
Wow.
Did I even finish? I'm off the board, I think. It's the last time I played.
You stopped to get a hot dog.
Yeah. I wish I had one. Don't be.
You guys have any sauerkraut?
If anyone wants to Uber us food, Uber Eats us
Come
food.
on,
here
don't
tonight.
do that. Don't do that. Skinny artist at 119, breaking Scotty Strychnine's record.
Yeah, I told you it was going down tonight.
Wow.
Congratulations, Skinny artist.
If it wasn't for that huge jump there at the
You got
end.
a mail or something. Put her something in the mail this week.
Put something in the mail.
I mean, like, dude, if you can take a dump in a box and send it to Color Guard, you can send her something.
Let's not. Can we not do that?
How come they don't talk about, like,
I like that little gentleman, though, in the commercial.
How
the little
awkward it is to take a dump in a box and put it in the mail.
We used to do that for fun.
They do it, and it's unmarked.
For your convenience.
That's not going to the wrong house.
Oops. Kmart Processing Center.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Third place. You got house divided over here.
House divided, huh? You don't get. I heard Color Guard's located in Lumberton. Where all the dumps go? You take a dump and send it to Lumberton.
Where do all the dumps go?
Sorry, I was all, man. If you have family in Lumberton, I apologize.
If he does, they're probably alcoholics.
Where?
Lumberton, North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm not Indian.
I once played a football game at Chewan when I was in college. That's in Lumberton.
What happened at halftime? What was the halftime show like?
I'm not telling. Their locker rooms though, like had these real high roofs. And had a fireplace in the middle of them. My parents came to that game and I didn't play.
Drove all the way to Lumberton and you didn't play?
Yeah.
That's tough scenes.
I had a good. I was pretty good back then. I was peaking back then too.
Thunderfoot.
I was a punter back then. I was punter in college. I didn't get much.
This is Jay's tape right here.
I didn't get much kicking in college. I was more of a punter.
This is Jay's. You were a punter in college?
Yeah, I didn't kick in college. A punter.
You didn't place kick? You just punted?
I was down the ladder.
Ah.
I was a punter.
Man, you would have been lucky to the COVID years. You would have got some time.
Probably not. I weighed 220 back then.
Jay, have you ever fallen out of the stands at a baseball game in Pittsburgh?
Only on 20-foot walls.
21-foot.
21-foot walls named after deceased Cubans.
Sure.
Wait, Cuban, Latin American, whatever he was.
Okay.
That guy was drunk as shit, wasn't he?
I don't know about that.
He just jumped.
He jumped up to celebrate, but lost his balance.
That's his fault. He was hammered drunk.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into Dig of the Week.
Let's do it, man.
So, again, I had to had to come up with some stuff for
that was me right there.
For the 600th episode for Dig of the Week. And the coolest thing about this actually was I was in Yadkinville, North Carolina. That is
Today?
literally no, earlier this week. That's literally the middle of fucking nowhere, right?
It is, yeah.
And I was pressed.
No, it's not the middle of nowhere. They got a good seafood house there.
Yadkinville Seafood, the one on the side of the highway?
Yeah, it's good. It's
yeah,
good. It's
sure.
good.
I always wanted to stop there. You've eaten there?
We have family reunions there every year.
Oh, I've always wanted to eat there. I bet their tartar
food.
sauce is banging. It looks like a place that would have a legit fucking
Good
tartar
fried
sauce.
seafood, though, if you like that kind of
Yeah, who doesn't like a good fried seafood?
Had some tonight, Sanibel's.
Did you really?
Friday night,
What are you, Catholic?
That's fish.
Clemente was Puerto Rican?
Sorry. Rest his soul that they can't find in the ocean. 50 years later.
What?
He was never recovered.
Oh, my neck just cracked. Anyway.
Speaking of necks cracking.
So I'm out in the middle of nowhere, right?
So it's fucking this dead person. Oh, you're talking about Roberto Clemente. I thought you were talking dead. I thought you were going to a dead joke.
So I was going down on my grandmother and I tasted horse semen and I thought to myself, oh my God, is this how she died?
Cool, man.
No, but I stopped. I had a shoot further past that. I was in Wilkesboro on a shoot. Hour away. Stopped about halfway, maybe a third of the way back in Yadkinville. Goodwill that's produced for me in the past, but recently has been pretty sketchy. Went in there, not a whole lot. Out of all the records in there, there was a Sandy Nelson record, Teen Beat, which I also have. I like Sandy Nelson, but I left that because I already have the record. This one, though, was in there, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but it looks like something.
Okay.
Anybody know this record? Anybody know this guy? It's a convertible cover. It's got a little trouble with the cover here. It's falling out of the bottom. Freddie Roulette. Sweet, funky steel.
That's a new one for me.
Yeah, same for me. I saw this cover and I'm like, all right, this looks like something. It's like 1973. It's on the Janus label.
I don't know that. I remember Janus movie theater.
And so I pull it out. I think I sampled it before I took a stab on it.
So what this is...
National TV right here, by the way.
I'll tell you...
ESPN.
So he was originally in a band with... he collaborated with Earl Hooker, Charlie Musselwhite, Harvey Mandel, who's on this record here. Got a few solo records, but this solo record here, he didn't do anything for like 20 years after this record. And what this is, it's like funky. It's a funky fucking record.
Double FM.
It's a funky record, but the guy plays lap steel. He plays lap steel guitar
over some funk,
over the top of like funky stuff.
Okay.
And I'm like, dude, this is 100% like this is new on me. And I was like, how appropriate for the 600th episode, just to like reiterate, at this stage of the game, I'm still finding stuff in Goodwills that number one, looks cool and I take a stab on, never heard of it, didn't know fuck all about it, picked it up and like, wow, this is amazing. And I told the lady at the counter, the lady at the counter, Jay hates the talking to the lady at the counter.
That's why I didn't buy a CD last week.
But this was awesome. This was kind of she was like, it's like a black chick in her like 50s.
I thought you were zonking there for a second.
No.
Going there with the.
And she was like, "What you got? Did you find something cool?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I don't really know this guy." And she looked at it and she looked up at me. She was like, "Is it funky?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's funky as hell." But like, not only is it funky, but like this dude plays like steel guitar, like over the top of like funky stuff. I said, "Yo,"
pull up on your phone and kind of.
I said, "Yeah." I said, I've got thousands of records and I've never heard anything like this. And she looked up at me and she was like, "You got thousands of records?"
Did you give her a business card?
And I was like, "Yeah." And then she laid it like on the counter and pulled out a Post-it note and stuck it to the counter. And I see her writing, "Freddie Roulette, sweet, funky steel." And I was like, this is my fucking chick right here. So she was gonna go look it up.
When does her period do?
No way this chick still has periods.
Oh.
No way. But yeah, I'm stoked to put this on. It's not in the best of shape, but it's not. The cover's in way worse shape than the record.
Yeah. Oh, Nate says it's a $20 record on disc.
Yeah, it's a little bit desirable. I wasn't going to speak about price because that's crass.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait to put that on. Why didn't you send her to the program? I should have. Except I was wearing.
Hey.
Hi. So I did go into. I did go into a record store today because again, I wanted to make sure that. On the 600th episode, it would make the most amount of sense. And finally, I had a little bit of a reprise from work where I had an opportunity to actually go to a record store and I wasn't just like balls to the wall busy and like crazy and pulling my hair out and having panic attacks and shit like that. So I had an afternoon, I went into a little record store, a little Taco Bell stop on the way back. It was a nice little Friday for what it is. And it's funny because I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, but here lately, I go through phases like a lot of record collectors where I'm super into psych records, I'm super into metal records, like 80s metal records, I'm super into like this and that, whatever. Like here recently, I already had in my mind like if the used stuff is not like to my T or whatever, I'm gonna go for some good like punk reissues. Like punk, post-punk, noise rock kind of stuff is kind of what I'm looking for. That's kind of what it's been in my crawl, stuck in my crawl for the last little bit. And so that's the kind of stuff I'm really looking for. Lo and behold, I go in there and what do I find? I find 3 stoner rock records used that I just had to pick up. And this one here, Sorry. And this is going to look like a Zonkman dig of the week here. And some of this may have come from Zonkman, actually. Are you familiar with Lowcaster?
No, I haven't seen
South
it.
Carolina?
No.
This is Lowcaster. And I think this is a Ripple band.
Ah.
Lowcaster out of San Francisco. Let's see what I've got about them here. Why does this keep resetting here? This is what it says about Lowcaster. It's a San Francisco metal band combining classic riffs with progressive landscapes. Their debut album, The Vapor Sea, established a solid foundation of dueling guitar wizardry, thrashy breaks, and atmospheric heaviness. Now with their sophomore release, Flames Arise, Lowcaster continues to branch out and incorporating long-form songwriting with concept of metaphysics, identity, and folklore. I don't know what the fuck that means. But it sounded really good to me. It was trippy and psychedelic, but still had some super fucking heaviness and fuzziness to go with it.
Wow, that's crazy vinyl, man.
On a nice fucking color palette here.
Cum stained vinyl.
This was $13.99. $13.99 for Lowcaster. I just sampled like 45 seconds of this, enough to where I was like, all right, sure, 100%. What's the hype sticker say? I can't read that.
My foot's going numb, man.
Yeah, you have diabetes, that's why. So stoked to pick up Lowcaster and check that out. You know, couldn't leave that in there for $13.99.
Sure. Because you're a money man.
Money man. Numero uno.
You buy records just to
You got that one, Aaron? Is it pretty good? I found this in here. Seemingly out of nowhere.
Oh, God.
Seemingly out of nowhere, these guys took the stoner world by storm in 2020.
Okay.
Norway band.
Raleigh Hawk?
I say Norway, you know who I'm talking about?
Not yet.
ABBA.
This is the first record. This is the self-titled. Riff-driven music. Inspired by the Palm Desert scene. Caius worship kind of stuff, of course. Showcased the sound's been hibernating in modern rock and immediately raised eyebrows. Fans of grunge, desert rock, and skate punk.
Skate punk.
They named their own. Am I stupid?
Yep.
Yeah.
Slow Mosa, yeah.
Slow Mosa. Didn't you just bring a Slow Mosa record over here? Zonkman brought one of these records over here recently. This is the
second release.
The second release. This is the self-titled first release. This is on Apollyon Records.
They like some jolly guys you'd want to hang out with. That guy on the right looks like he'd be fun to hang out with.
That lineup is one guy, the main guy, completely different from the second record.
Completely different?
Yes, there's only one.
Except for one guy's the same?
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of turnover, huh?
But I jammed this today. Killer stuff. I mean, obviously Palm Desert worship kind of stuff. And that's kind of a theme for this dig of the week is there was kind of this thing that started where some European bands fell in love with that kind of Palm Desert rock scene based on kind of that Caius kind of sound back in the day. And it spawned its entire own little thing over in Europe, Sweden, Norway, like Greece, like a lot of places spawn their own little scenes based on that kind of Caius worship of that Palm Desert vibe. And this was one of them, and another one.
Okay, I see the precursor you're doing.
I think Zonkman's also brought this one over here.
Yeah.
Dozier. Dozier, yeah.
Not Dozier.
Frenchman.
Drifting into the void.
Drifting into the void. Dozer, who's probably the first. When I talk about that budding European scene that worships that whole Palm Desert thing, Dozer is probably the first. This is a Swedish band. Probably the first band to really do that, like back in like 2005, 2006. And they've been doing it ever since. They've taken some long breaks in between. But this is the one that came out like, what, 2020, 2019?
Yeah.
Something like that?
2022.
2022, yeah. So still picking them up and putting them down, and it's still that same kind of vibe. By the way, that Slow Mosa at Hippo, $9.99.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
This one, $14.99. So I got that. I got that first one for $13.99. That last Slow Mosa was $9.99, and this Dozer was $14.99. So I ended up getting 3 killer fucking stoner rock albums for like $40.
It's pretty killer, man.
That's and 100% was not what I was going in there for.
Not planned.
That's not what I was thinking. It wasn't on the top of my mind. I had a set of bands I was going to look for when I was in there, and I did, and didn't really find anything that other than. But I had to pick these up, for fuck's sake. So yeah. Dozer's releasing B-sides and non-release stuff this August and Blues Funeral. Got an email about it today. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, you never find, but that was kind of my point. You guys ever walk into a store and you're like, oh, I'm going to buy all punk records today because I'm not really into like the stoner or the metal thing at the moment or whatever. And you go in there, then you see stuff that's like, they're used records at good prices. And even though it's not like what I'm really into right now, you have to pick them up.
Sure.
Fuck. You know, so here we are. But it's great because I got a new fuzz pedal coming in the mail tomorrow.
It's exciting.
So
I had your pedal and walked out and forgot it.
Yeah, you got to bring those pedals over. I got new cables.
I got to put the one back together tomorrow. So
you got to do that.
Yeah.
We're playing golf. Can't do it if we play golf.
If you want to, it's up to you. I'm game. Think about joining this country club. We're going to go test it out tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to go play a country club tomorrow.
Carmen's headlining.
At the country club? Jay has. Are you kidding me?
This I guess pop. Don't play that.
Jay's playing Carmen on the fucking TV over the turntables.
Live.
Live?
Oh, was that the show? Oh, that the show.
No, you wouldn't.
This is Fillmore East, 83, I think.
Carmen at Fillmore East?
Yeah. Christian Takeover Night. It's on Tuesday. No, Wednesday. They have it on Wednesday.
This guy's a fucking moron.
Christian Night at Fillmore. They opened for Sandy Patty, but rumor has it Sandy Patty ate all the food before the show in catering. Her Carmen got pissed.
Her rider is nothing but cubes of cheese.
Yeah.
Because she never wants to shit. She's afraid of shitting.
Man, I saw her one time.
Nope.
And it smelled so bad in there. That was when smoking.
You have any digs, Jay?
No, I don't. That was when smoking was allowed in the Greensboro Colosseum. When Sandy Patty came through.
I'm sure.
Yeah, Zonkman
You got some diggeroonies?
Yeah.
Bust out some diggeroonies.
All right, let's bust out some diggeroonies.
Hang around, Jay. We're going to do a damn...
600. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. He said he's not going anywhere.
All right.
I'm just going to do digs, and then you're going to come back.
All right.
All right. We're basically what the Songman's going to do is some Cosmic Peddler, man.
Hey, Tinky.
We got online, get on the interweb and you find some stoner. So this is probably going to be a continuation of all the stoner.
Hell yeah.
And some of these are records that you already have.
Okay.
We'll start right there, too.
Oh, yeah.
Devils, witches.
Ooh, baby.
In all her
baby.
forms.
This one's
Finally
good.
got a copy of that.
That doesn't go well with Carmen.
Great record. It's not as good as
Carmen.
with the Velvet
Revolver.
The one that Prowler sent me. It's not as good as that one, but it's good.
I watched this last week.
I finally got a reissue of this.
Nice.
Little leaf hound grower of mushrooms.
You have the same reissue I do? Like Czechoslovakian or some shit?
I don't even know, man. It's on recoil.
Just got a
it's
Beatron
black.
pedal. Copy the Mutron. Oh yeah, baby.
I love the Mutron. Mutron's a great
Yeah, Mutron's fantastic.
Jerry thing.
Which one the gold color? Which one are you asking about, Aaron?
That's black wax.
It's black wax.
In
What
fact,
was the
I
one you
can't
showed
even
before
find-
that? Is that gold?
No, it's some kind of splatter. It's
I think mine's gold, isn't it?
This one's the Mistress edition, and it looks.
Oh, it's like black splatter.
Oh, my bad.
No, wait, come over.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
I love when you do a black and splatter. I got that Chats
Yeah.
record from Shane that does that. It's like the black splatter. Yeah, derail in the program. Hell yeah, that's great. I can't read the fine print, so you can look and see where it's from.
oh, this one. I could not, and it's one of those stupid things.
We do have my mom's cheese ball in there. I want a cracker really bad.
Cracker to home.
I want a cheese ball.
Cracker to home. Anyway, I even looked this up on Discogs. I don't know which one this is because all of them were color. Most of them were like green or yellow.
Pull your records out. Oh, it's a flap. Ugh.
It's a flapper.
Look in where it says pressed in the bottom. Would it say product of or something like that?
Oof.
Printed in or product
It's
of?
all in a foreign language.
Is it really?
None of it says pressed in.
Because I think mine was like Czech Republic or something like that.
Yeah, I don't even know on mine.
But even my reissue was 20,
I couldn't find the black
bucks.
wax one.
Really?
I couldn't find the black wax one. They were all like green, yellow, shit like that.
Interesting.
This is the new.
Yeah, the King's recipe. My mom made one for 600, man. The cheese ball. If anybody wants the recipe, I'll give it to you. I'll find it. Hold up.
I'm trying to remember. Fuck!
Stop it.
Steve just texted me. He said he'd be here about 2 hours.
Steve didn't text you. Right now he's singing.
He's singing.
He's singing on stage.
He's singing with John.
He's down by that lake. Keep going, man. Don't wait on me.
Oh, okay. Heavy Temple. Garden of Heathens.
Man, that looks like some 80s.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That is some Stoner Doom. Female fronted, actually. 2024.
Marrow Records? Is that what that is? Or Murr Records?
That's that damn. Fuck. It's the same one that does those compilations where stoner bands do the Jimi Hendrix album.
Oh, yeah. Aaron said he saw them with the King Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
I just watched the King Buffalo like rig rundown thing.
You know, need some more of this West Virginia fun. Karma to Burn.
Oh, yeah.
Almost Heathen.
Hell
That's
yeah.
a 2001 album. I think it's a 2022.
Is this instrumental or is there vocal?
Yeah, it's all heavy. It's all instrumental.
Yeah. I don't know if I've
And the
told
dude
you.
died. You played with them.
Played with Karma to Burn. It was us, then Karma to Burn, then CKY. One of my favorite shows I've ever played. And Karma to Burn, I didn't know back then, but they had like the super bent bill hats pulled down really low, and they just came out and didn't say fuck at all at nothing. And just came out and started like just killing it. And I'm like, wow, these guys sound like Clutch or something. And then we kept waiting for it. I was like, oh, there's no singer. And like they just kept riffing. It was just like riffage for like 45 minutes, and we were all like, I remember me and James were like looking at each other like, what the fuck? And then they just kind of like got off the stage, and we were like, what the fuck? Like they were fantastic.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite shows ever, dude. Oh, here we go. Surely. If anybody wants a screenshot of the
cheese ball.
Here's the cheese ball. Anybody want the cheese ball recipe? Oh wait, that's me. That's me and some ribs in St. Louis. That's not that. There we go. Screenshot it right now. I'm going to give you ample time to do this.
Yes.
This is my mom's cheese ball she makes for us for special occasions. And it's the King, aka Richard Petty, friend of mine.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys,
Yeah, I've
Tell
met,
them how to work on cars.
I've met Richard.
Yeah, it's, What the fuck? Why is that not? Sorry. You can keep going, dude. I'm
Okay.
I'm bullshit.
Well, this last record, I got one last record, and I don't know. Cosmic Peddler does like some cosmic bucks, so if you spend so much money, you get something. And I think
friend of mine.
Yeah, Richard Petty,
friend of mine.
I think he sends me a record because I didn't order this record. He adds a record that might be a little on the, maybe it's been sticking around the shop for a while.
Yeah.
And he just goes ahead and kicks it out. This, I can't remember if this was Sweden, Switzerland, Scractoliadion. So it's kind of interesting. He's got a big mammoth. There's some chick from the 20s drinking out of a flask.
Sure.
There's some early scuba dudes, and then there's some questionable hooded gentlemen there in the center.
That is insane as fuck. What the fuck is this?
This explains a lot.
Wow.
And so it's like Stoner Doom.
Actually, me and that guy kind of share some hair. I like the hair.
Yeah, the flop. It's got the
we
flop.
got the flop going on.
The flip flop.
Got a little flop. Wow, that's insane.
But yeah, I mean, I've listened to it once. It's on Fuzzorama Records.
Wow.
It's good Stoner Doom stuff.
Aaron said favorite crackers. Oh, sorry. No, Shane had asked favorite crackers. Who said favorite crackers? Or Mikey, Zonk, and Jay. Holy shit. Yeah, traditionally with the cheese ball, from the get-go, because my favorite crackers from pretty much always have been the chicken the biscuit crackers.
Yeah.
So my mom always, when she makes the cheese ball, which is enormous, it's she gets me a box of chicken the biscuit crackers. But she got some pretzel ones to go with it this time, and also
those are good. You'll have to try them.
I traditionally on Saturdays, what I've been doing the past year or so, I like a cheese and cracker. I get pre-cut, squared cheese, cheese cuts, which the dog ate that whole thing.
Right.
But I get those.
Tank got a little excited, knocked it off the counter.
Milton, and it's everything seasoned, so it's everything bagel seasoned, and it's the big circle crackers. I've never used that with the dip, but I'm going to try it this time.
Okay.
Because you could take a single cracker, load it the fuck up, and eat 4 crackers rather than fucking 28 crackers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Carb-wise.
It has more dip.
Yeah, we're just talking carb-wise here.
But so I guess that's Dig of the Week.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, in Ludes.
Who's? Is there somebody named Lou around here?
Sure. Of a commercial break, what I'm going to do is do that Best of Grown Man Record Night Volume 4. So I encourage you guys to turn your phones up.
I don't even know where my phone's at. Whoa, we're locked in.
Yeah, we're locked the fuck in.
We got fucking.
I'm going to play one more best of. This is the most recent best of.
You could just leave it on Sally Field's ass. You can just leave it on Sally Field's ass. She was in her prime right here too.
That's real. That's real. That's real. Okay, we'll be right back, folks, for a Soda Speak and Chip Chat for the 600th episode, 700th.
Good stuff.
400
Good stuff.
Hey, next year we can call ourselves the 700 Club.
Oh yeah, 700 Club.
It takes more than a year, Jay.
We're gonna both be.
There's only 52 weeks in a year.
We're gonna
Jay.
both be so dead by then. There's no shot. There's no shot.
My son to be a bastard.
Jay doesn't know. Jay has a hard time with math.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back. Enjoy this best of, the last version of best of. We'll be back in a few minutes, folks. Don't tune away. I implore you.
Woke up later in the morning. My maple tree's down across my driveway.
Wow.
My back privacy fence is down. Luckily, no trees on my house, but the neighbors didn't fare so well. My buddy Eddie, friend of the show, he had a massive limb punch a big hole right through the middle of his
Yeah,
house.
I think we're looking at it.
Yeah, we're looking at it. That's bullshit, man. That's all. Oh, that's awful. And my cousin was in the van with us riding, and I shot diarrhea on her leg while we were going down the road, and it was so hot from all the hot wings I had, it burned a stripe on her leg. And
to this day,
we went to it was a Sunday, so we had to go to one of the little clinic things. There was no doctor's offices open. We went to the Doc in a Box.
Okay.
Bossman would call it.
Yeah, yeah.
Little urgent care.
Okay.
And they said, well, it looks like some diarrhea burned your leg. You owe $74. You could be going out to Outback and carrying around one of those glow-in-the-dark hockey pucks you keep in your pants that vibrates when your steak's ready to go. But no, you decided to come here and hang out with a couple of shitballs on Grown Man Record Night. Grown Man Record Night is horrible audio. I can't watch that program.
Are you calling people out now?
I'm not a part of an amateur organization.
Record night.
This is a fucking pro situation here. I want to picket Bob Seger coming to North Carolina. America's #1 finger. That's terrific.
Neither one of you fuckers got weed in them.
Y'all stupid.
My dick hurts from not pissing on it.
One thing we noticed here on the web, when you're showing our web page on there, which we love it, but I noticed the back tab says Grown Man Record Night.
If they see a penis, they automatically zoom in to penis.
Retroactive. We're like the fucking government.
This ain't it's like church. This ain't church.
Come on! Put it on my tombstone. It was funny to us. How are his balls that far over?
Definitely one of
I thought they're separated.
They're like in his pocket. Did I announce that yet, Jay? You think I've been building up to this shit for 15 minutes for fucking giggles? Right on up there, Steve. We're turning it. We're twisting it. We're making
it hard.
Whoop! Belong to the Danes. The hammer is stuck. I can't get the let me pull the button. I'll pull it. There's a button on the side. If you pull that one, pull it down. It's I can't stick, but served to me on a dick-shaped plate.
Sterile.
I told my dad, I was like 12 years old. I told my dad, I was like, I want to cook boiled peanuts for a living. It's like, that'd be a great, and the old man was like, I'll give you my recipe. I'll teach you how to do it. I didn't realize my whole life, and all of a sudden I was like, I want to do boiled peanuts for a living. Juxtaposition! Juxtaposition! This tastes like low tide Omaha Beach. Popsicles?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite flavor? I don't care. Yeah, hold it up there for 1.5 seconds, Jay.
He's on the other camera.
I'm not on that
He's
camera.
on the camera.
That ain't goes right.
Show it.
Put it on the one with the line.
No. Show it.
We we finally
What's up?
hit 500 subs yesterday.
That's big stuff, and congratulations.
What the hell was I talking about?
I don't know.
Come on.
So
What was I just
why
talking
this is
about?
fucking
Don't do
up,
that.
but it's pissing me off.
Belts ran.
God, this is no help. I was looking to the rundown.
Just run the show back.
Talk about the tool record.
Family size bag, that's for sure.
Yeah. Fat fuck. Buy it.
Yeah.
What's the number?
1-800-225-1210.
What are you calling?
I just called it.
Well, no, what was it?
Oh, it was the VC. The VC company.
Also playing LSX. That's Mike Miller?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Jay, get in here!
Jay, get in here! He knows that from the band!
Look what was in that tape!
I put it in the tape. Oh,
you gotta put this on the front.
Man,
to me,
all right.
habanero chili does not scream extremely hot. I believe this is out of Florida, and there's a sticker up here that says Papamies, Florida. We dare you. Oh.
I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for taking 28 minutes to make it happen. You're right. You're right on it.
Hotkeys. No, actually, hotkeys.
Okay, put the mic back down. Choose. Because we're wearing cowboy hats,
Yeah,
so
right.
I can shoot off the hip.
Choose. Howdy, folks.
You're listening to the sports show. Swings. Yeah. Welcome to the Bone Zone.
Yeah, we're doing a show called Grown Man Record Night, and we were talking about
Reviewed your album.
which one? Yeah, we heard. We were just kind of talking it up. We noticed there was a phone. Someone had mentioned there was a phone number on the Facebook page, so we thought we'd call and just say how much we appreciated it.
Appreciate that.
Oh, and just say how much we appreciated it.
I can't take it. Fuck! I can't take it. I can't take it anymore, man. I had to get off that. I had to get off that.
Oh, it's making me so mad. Sorry, folks. I don't know why that was being so laggy.
That was being a bitch, man.
We'll look into it.
A bee, sorry.
We'll look into it. But we're not smashing anything. We're definitely not going to smash anything. It was just a fucking MP4 file we're playing. You think it was a fucking Kalika?
That's one of those high. That's one of those high resolution videos.
No, shouldn't have been any kind of problem. Shouldn't have been any kind of problem to play that. All right. See, it's still fucking up. There's something going on.
I'm here. That's what's going on.
The computer's having a fucking. I swear to God, if Steam is updating something, I'm gonna delete my entire.
They
computer.
probably did on purpose for
What's
us.
up, Vance? Give me just a second. I'm trying to close this out. We're gonna do a so to speak and chip chat.
By the way,
Did you see Vance? Dweezil Zappa. Holy
Dweezil
shit! I
Zappa,
bet that was
okay.
great. What did Jay break? Fucking everything, Vance.
Hey, Dweezil Zappa, a real good friend of Eddie Van Halen. Frank Zappa's son, right?
Correct.
Dweezil. Imagine that name growing up, right?
Yeah. I may launch that again at the end of the show to see if it does the same thing.
If I would have went to Christian school day one with the name Dweezil,
you did.
They would have
You literally did.
They would have put me in the corner.
You literally did go to Christian school day one.
No, if my name was Dweezil though.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't have let me in. Probably.
But instead, your name was what?
I can't say. I'm not saying on air. So, I got a funny anecdote for you. That happened today. This might cheer you up.
Attaboy. Good luck.
I saw my boss.
I'm pissed off now.
I saw my boss dry heave today. And I was like, man, what are you dry heaving for? We were like fixing some ice. And he said, I just had my hand in this slush and it had a bunch of hair in it. I was like, well, it can only come from like 3 people, so it's all right.
I made a guy throw up talking about like Amish beard hair dipped in mustard one time. He literally threw up on a bus we were on.
What's gross about that?
I didn't know. All right, let's get into a little soda speak action. Boom. Little 600 soda speak.
What? Huh? 600 sodas, man. Imagine that. Probably a few extra in there. We open cans plus another one. Probably about 620.
Zong, man, what's the deal with this soda?
Soda.
All right, we did a little world market.
World market, eh?
Yeah, went over the world market. We got to go before the tariffs go up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
What?
Don't worry about that.
It'll all work out.
It'll all work out in the end. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. And out in the end, when you're out on the end of the street, living on the fucking
one
street.
day it'll work out.
Yep. Anyway, sorry. It's a little pinochle soda.
So,
little peanut.
This is a very fancy can. This looks like a craft beer.
It does. It looks like an IPA.
Yeah.
One of those tropical IPAs that Fever comes over here drinking. Those tropical IPAs.
Where'd you pick this up at?
World Market.
World Market.
Jupina.
They're still in business over there on Gate City Boulevard.
So it looks like a
Wendover. The good World Market. The homeless people don't hang out there.
All right, let's not do that.
They don't let them on Wendover.
Yeah.
People like me call the police when they see them on Wendover. Oh, you got another can.
Oh, you've got a couple of cans?
You already got
got
some?
a couple cans.
You poured some out? For you?
Yeah, I already poured some for me.
This looks very promising. I love a Fanta pineapple. I do even love the store brand pineapple.
Yeah, that takes me back to going to weddings.
When you were a wedding crasher?
That's like a wedding punch.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh, baby.
You know that wedding punch with like pineapple juice and something else?
Oh, God.
It's good.
That is
It's really good. Where's this made? Where's this from?
Good.
Like,
I'm trusting you to look at the can. I can't read it. I don't have my readers in here, so do me a favor.
I don't have a can.
Wow.
I'm gonna put my readers on there.
That's one of the best sodas I've had in a really long time.
Soda of the year candidate, possibly.
Yeah, we don't really do soda of the year, but holy shit, this would be almost a fucking lock. A stone cold lock for soda of the year. No bullshit.
Salt Man, you see anything? Miami, Florida, but that might just be the distributor.
Wow. Not only that, but as a
caffeine free.
Yeah, of course. It's just a fruit soda. None of those fruit sodas have caffeine.
No, maybe it came from Cuba, man.
Portugal.
Cuba.
No, not
Portugal?
No.
Portugal.
No, not Portugal. Don't quote me on that. I don't see anything.
Jay's not good at world.
Is that a phone number?
You tell me, brother.
We should call him for the 600th episode.
You sit it on my mouse pad and I'm going to triangle choke you.
He keeps trying to.
He wants to. He wants to taste that fucking unconsciousness.
I'm gonna look him up real quick.
Yeah, do it, man. Do it. Visit your world market, man. Before the world.
Pretty cheap soda too.
I saved it, man. That is Mark Portugal.
I was a big fan, Mark Portugal. He's the Royals play-by-play guy.
You want one?
What? No.
I saved a swallow for a chaser.
Yeah, I do.
I think this is going to be.
We're gonna call them. They're out of Miami. Okay, we got a phone number. You ready?
You got to do it. I want to hear you do it.
We turn that music down for a second.
The house? Yeah, turn the house down a little bit.
Thank you for calling the Cowie Bottling Company. Currently, we are closed. Our business hours are from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Please leave a message and we'll get back with you. Gracias por llamar a la embotelladora Cowie. En este momento estamos cerrados.
Sure.
Nuestro horario es de las 7 de la mañana
Do something
hasta
good. Don't
las
fuck it up.
4 de la tarde. Si quiere, deja un mensaje y le devolveremos la llamada. Gracias.
Where's the boop?
Hello? Yes.
Thank you for calling the Cowie Bottling Company. Currently, we are closed. Our business hours are from 7 a.m.
We're gonna
to
bypass
4
this.
p.m. Please leave a message and we'll get back with you. Gracias por llamar a la embotelladora Cowie. En este momento estamos cerrados. Nuestro horario es de las 7 de la mañana hasta las 4 de la tarde.
Buenos
Le
dias.
dejo un mensaje y le devolveremos
He says a
la
lot
llamada.
more to them than he does to us.
I don't trust it. Hit pound.
Thank you for calling the Cowie Bottling Company. Currently, thank you for calling the Cowie Bottling.
This is setup.
Currently, we are closed.
Tricking you into trying to leave them.
You have reached the order department for the Cowie Bottling Company.
There we go.
I am currently on the phone with another customer, or I have stepped away from my desk. Please leave a detailed message. I'll
Detailed.
get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
To dial another extension, press 1. To leave a voicemail, press 2, or simply stay on the line.
Hi, my name's Jay. I was trying to reach the main line, but there was never a chance to actually leave a message. So I wanted to just at least get a word out. I am with the Grown Men Record Night program, and we have sampled over 600 sodas. Tonight's actually our 600th show total. And we just tried your Japina. I'm not sure if that's how you say that. I apologize if that's wrong. We're North Carolina guys up here, so we don't. I didn't take Spanish in high school.
I took French. What'd you take?
Did you?
French.
You took French?
Yeah.
I took French.
But anyway, we just want to tell you this is probably our soda of the year. This is a fantastic pineapple soda. It's one of the best things I've had in a long time. It reminds me, I told someone it reminds me of actually going to weddings. And you have that the punch that's got the pineapple base. But it's a fantastic drink. If you'd like to check us out, go to www.youtube.com/Machete Miller.
Yeah, or just look up Grown Men Record Night.
Grown Men Record Night.
You can just Google Grown Men Record Night.
Check us out. And we just thought your soda was amazing, and we just wanted to pass along our congratulations on you guys putting together a fantastic product.
This thing is something else. Let me tell you what. Works good as a mixer.
And this is not a bit. I mean, we're serious. This is really good soda.
Well, why'd you say that? You didn't have to say it's.
Well, because I'll probably watch the show and see it's a comedy show.
No, it's a comedy show, but it's not a bit. This is a good soda. This is fantastic.
Yeah,
it works good. I feel like it'd be good as a mixer. It could be good as just a refreshing.
Anything.
You know, you just mowed the yard. You want a nice pina. I think they call it a pina.
And I don't know if this message will last long enough. I used to spend a lot of time down in South Florida. I used to coach college football. I used to go down there and spend the whole month of February recruiting, and we'd end up in Coral Springs. I think that's near you. We'd spend our time in Fort Lauderdale and go down to Miami trying to find some good young men to come up here and play football. So I really love the area down there. We used to go to South Beach. This place called the News Cafe. It was famous. Johnny Versace. Do you remember him? The guy that got the famous designer that got killed.
No,
not Andrew Cunanan.
No.
The guy that killed him, but
no.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'd go there and eat breakfast, and they'd have all these like insane like South Beach like Ferraris come by and everything, and it was an amazing experience. And the weather's great down there too. And we used to go fishing sometimes on the pier, and it was a great time. But yeah, no, it's a great soda, this Jalapeno.
You have exceeded the message limit. Thank you.
Sorry.
And goodbye.
All right, thank you. I didn't mean to last so long there.
You've never said that before in your life.
I didn't leave a phone number. Should I call him back and leave a phone number?
I think so.
Oh, I told him to check it out. They'll find us.
Yeah.
I didn't really mean to leave a long message. See Everett Koop on the TV, by the way.
Is that right? I dated a girl whose grandfather looked like him.
We have,
He just passed.
by the way, we're watching, I don't know if I meant, we're watching Gerardo's Al Capone's Vaults from 86 in its entirety.
Did you watch that live?
I did.
Yeah, I did too.
He didn't get anything.
It was the biggest flops in television history.
But it got him a lot of jobs, he said.
Steve Jobs.
Speaking of cancer.
Stop it.
And that woman that died of cancer today, that was yesterday actually.
Who?
June Lockhart.
June Lockhart died? From Lassie?
No, it's the one with that 90s song, I Kissed a Girl.
Jill Sobel, she died in a house fire.
Oh, I thought it was... Sorry. I'm jumping to conclusions again.
Because you're on the jump to conclusions, man.
Again.
All right, we'll try this with the chaser. Oh my God. It's as great as you would think it would be. Wow. Oh yeah, and Ruth
Hey, it's
Buzzy.
the Guardian Angels. You remember that guy?
That's Fred Sanford.
Do you remember the Guardian Angels Motorcycle Club in New York?
Yeah, I don't know if I call him a
They wore the red
motorcycle.
berets.
Yeah.
That guy was a fraud. Ruth Buzzo died. Yeah, I heard that. No, he just said it.
Ruth Buzzo?
Is that the Melvins?
That's
King Buzzo's mom?
That's King Buzzo's mom. Sure.
Sorry, Ruth Buzzy.
Whole world is watching.
She was kind of a hateful old bag, though, from those.
Wow, that's tart.
Those.
That's unnecessarily
Dean Martin
tart.
roast that she was on.
That's
What was she
unnecessary.
famous for? Seriously,
Laugh-In. She was
I thought it was stupid.
She was a comedian.
Rowan Martin's Laugh-In.
Yeah, it was fantastic. You didn't like Laugh-In?
Come on, Nick at Night for a little while. You remember that?
Yes. There was something super special about it. Let's get into Chip Chat.
Let's
We're
do
fucking
it,
wasting
man.
time.
Let's do it. Look at that car. Look at that car. Ford Escort, not the Pinto. It's a Chevrolet Citation. What is that?
I like a Citation.
Chevrolet Chevette.
Chevette, yeah. My grandma had a Chevette.
My sister had a Chevette.
My grandmother had heart disease.
My grandmother died of macular degeneration.
Demacular generation. Wet macular degeneration.
Why is C. Everett Koop on here, seriously?
Why is C. Everett Koop not in every video? All right, what are we doing for Chip Chat? Tired of
Chip Chat, is it on?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about
his long man.
Yeah.
All right, so we got some clogs. I don't know. Irish potato.
Irish potatoes? That makes sense. It all checks out so far.
Crinkle cut Irish potato chips. Guinness. Deep ridges for extra flavor.
But you said it's a ridged chip, first of all.
It's a ridged chip.
But it has like Guinness like flavor
Yes,
on it?
like the beer, man. So you got Irish potato and Irish beer.
Does it get you
Yes, for the ingredients,
Does it get
potatoes. What?
Do you get messed up if you eat enough of them?
No, there's no alcohol. That's in the drink. Potatoes, sunflower oil. Uh-oh, we're back to the seed oil. Rice flour, sugar, yeast extract, sea salt, natural flavoring, dried Guinness barley.
Okay. Is there a story or anything cool on the back?
I'll let you read that.
I don't have my readers.
Oh.
I'll read it.
Yeah, let Jay read it. You can read it.
Maybe. Maybe he can read it.
I think it's at a third grade level.
Jay was in the blue group in high school.
I used to walk the balance beam at lunch. They say good things come to those Wait.
No.
And while the Kia family has spent the last 200 years growing perfect Irish potatoes, Guinness have been brewing the perfect pint. Now, the wait is finally over as these two Irish favorites come together to create a chip like no other. Deep ridges, brimming with authentic Irish taste and character. Deliciously different and deeply satisfying. Let's raise a toast to our famous crinkle cut chips with a serving of real Guinness magic grown and cooked with love in Ireland.
Does Keystone count for that?
So this is a product of, it looks like it's actually an Irish.
I thought you were going to say Illinois. No.
Dublin, Ireland. Yeah, this is.
Hey, man, I got it at the World Market, man. We went to the World Market again, man.
Yeah, it complies with U.S. gluten-free labeling legislation.
Tariffs come through.
So this is.
Without a crime and stuff.
We get along with Europe. We get along with Europe, all right.
Yeah, we did. We did.
So. Yeah, so this is a pretty healthy chip, actually.
Okay, can we open these up?
Hey, turn that motherfucker upside down and let's open some chips. Do you think there's enough stuff on that you want to re-rack the whole opening it upside down?
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna say, and this is no slight on anything or anybody.
Should have did this before.
I'm gonna say this chip underperforms.
Look at this guy.
That's my prediction.
Negative Nelly.
For 600, like us, 600 episodes in, we still underperform.
They have a unique smell, very potatoey, but it's a light ridged chip. It says deep ridged, but I feel like this is a pretty light ridge.
I call a game in deep ridge. But the last game was. Oh, by the way, I finished my baseball season the other night, so I'm done. It smells like a hearty chip.
It's fantastic. Don't let any of the Guinness talk like run you off of these. It's just a good ridged chip with some good flavor. There may be a little something very subtle on the back end of it.
I don't really get Guinness, but it's good.
Very subtle. Excellent potato chip to pair with a sandwich for lunch.
I got startled.
Yeah. Great chip.
It's a very hearty chip.
They are.
That flavor is kind of unique. I don't know what to make.
There's a little something in there.
Yeah.
It's not a Ruffles. You know what I mean?
Right.
If it was the same as a Ruffles, it would be the same as a Ruffles. It's not.
A little firmer than a Ruffles.
But the flavor, there's something else there. But it's not something else so much that you're like, whoa, what the fuck is that?
I'm about to throw up.
Probably. You're not used to drinking like this.
I've been drinking this since I was like 14. You think I'm kidding, something, man? I was a drug dealer in high school.
Everybody knew. Now that bite tasted like bananas.
What? Was it a hydraulic banana?
Some things taste like banana. Blue cheese dressing sometimes tastes like bananas to me.
You ever tasted hydraulic fluid? The pink?
5606,
We get some on the ice every now and then.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to taste like Pepto-Bismol the first time I tasted it, but it didn't.
Give you the runs.
It will. It'll clean you out.
I'm a white collar guy. I don't mess with stuff like that.
Dude, you put that in my fucking head. I just had it tastes like bananas.
Does it really?
No, yeah. You
Yeah,
put
it
that
does.
in my fucking
It
head.
does. Aftertaste.
Yep. There's a weird, like, plantain or plantain.
Right here, plantain. Yeah.
Like a plantain apple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I talked it up. My mom worked with these old black chicks.
Come on, man.
They would say that, like you say, like, oh, it always tastes like bananas, and everybody says it tastes like bananas. And they was like, because you talked it up. You talked it up. Don't talk it up. You're talking it up. They'd get all pissed off because you talked it up.
Like you talk it up to where you make it happen.
Okay, what if it tastes like mongoose? You ever had mongoose?
Bicycle. I got a mongoose bicycle.
No, I'm not about like delicacy.
No. What's the weirdest meat you've ever had?
Something out of the sea.
No, that's not meat.
That's fish.
That's fish.
Or fucking crustacean.
What's the weirdest meat you've ever had?
Nothing real crazy.
I've had squirrel, rabbit.
I'm working on the squirrels.
I've had antelope.
I've got the squirrels about ready to eat out of my hand at the house.
I've had elk. I've had bison.
When I was out in Vegas, I had rattlesnake bite.
I've had rattlesnake. I've had
deer.
Alligator.
That's pretty exotic. Deer.
Alligator's good. Deer. No. Moose.
Bobcat.
Moose. I don't think I've had moose.
Domestic cats.
What about a good bison burger?
I've had
bison,
yeah.
I don't really consider that too crazy though.
I've had, what's that thing we used to eat? Oh yeah, toddler.
Sarah Top.
On that note, there's no way we're going on after that. We're going over to Metal Theologian. What's up, man?
Well, Metal Theologian, you missed it, man. We're talking about some Poison, the best metal band of all time. Earlier.
What?
He said Poison was the best metal band of all time.
I didn't say that. We were not having that conversation.
He said Ricky Rocket's the best drummer he's ever
No, I did
heard.
not say that. I'm gonna try. Before we close this out, I'm gonna re-rack.
I'm thinking about taking out a loan to get his drums on reverb.
Yeah, they're still on. They've been on there for like years for like $20,000.
I'm thinking about getting a small loan to finally do it.
Yeah. You may want to pay off your credit card debt before you go.
Well,
maybe take care of that first, and then then see.
Oh, they're getting ready. They're getting ready to stumble on something. I can feel it.
We're watching the
Don't get us popped.
Al Capone's vault.
And oddly enough, this is in my. I just went through my history from the last month, and this popped up. Let's see what else I got on here. I could probably find something better. No, don't do that. Here we go.
How to make cheerleaders like you.
Here we go. You'll like this one.
Oh, a barbecue bacon?
Oh, it's the preview.
Yeah.
Advertisement.
I'm Mike, and this is my Chick-fil-A story. The thing I like about the original Chick-fil-A sandwich is the way that the butter and the pickles just work so swimmingly with the fresh chicken breast filet that they put on there. And something about how they toast the bun just really makes me happy when it's an afternoon and I go with my mom to Chick-fil-A. Sorry.
You want to go through my Amazon cart real quick?
No, but that used to be my boss. That's really... I'm going to try to play the best of part 4 again, then we're going to go over to Twitch and listen to some record albums. Because if it gets all twitchy again, then I'll just close it. But I feel like something was going on with my computer. The way chicken cysts just burst in your mouth.
I hope my CPAP hose comes tomorrow.
Did you say CPAP?
Because I might die in my sleep.
Is that what you call your grandpa?
Hey, CPAP.
Because he couldn't breathe when he slept? You called your grandpa CPAP?
Man, my grandma used to fart in her sleep all the time.
My grandma died in her sleep and I found her. True story. And then I found other people.
That was January 26th, 1986. 1986. I remember that.
Yep.
You remember the day the Challenger exploded, man?
Everybody's
dead.
dead.
Yeah, I was watching it on TV at school.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Were you in high school?
No.
Okay. That's a shot. You taking a shot?
What were you?
You taking a shot?
Middle school?
86?
Yeah, middle school?
I was 8th grade then.
I was in elementary school.
I was in 3rd grade.
We gasped. I cried.
Yeah, I was crying already before it happened. That's from different stuff.
I was crying because Ronald McNair looked malnourished before he got married.
You know what color Crystal McCullough's eyes were?
$600. Thanks everybody, all the support for all the years. Appreciate you. I'm gonna try to launch this part 4 again because it was fucking up. If it fucks up again, we're going back to Twitch and listen to some of these stoner records I picked up today. Yeah, come back over and hang out with us.
No suicide bomber joke because of the Chinese guy?
We should. Oh man.
Woke up later in the morning. My maple tree's down across my driveway.
Wow.
My back privacy fence is down. Luckily, no trees on my house, but the neighbors didn't fare so well. My buddy Eddie, friend of the show, he had a massive limb punch a big hole right through the middle of his house.
Yeah, I think we're looking at it.
Yeah, we're looking at it. That's bullshit, man. That's all. Oh, that's awful. And my cousin was in the van with us riding, and I shot diarrhea on her leg while we were going down the road, and it was so hot from all the hot wings I had, it burned a stripe on her leg. And
to this day,
we went to it was a Sunday, so we had to go to one of the little clinic things. There was no doctor's offices open. We went to the Doc in a Box.
Okay.
Bossman would call it.
Yeah, yeah.
Little urgent care.
Okay.
And they said, well, it looks like some diarrhea burned your leg. You owe $74. You could be going out to Outback and carrying around one of those glow-in-the-dark hockey pucks you keep in your pants that vibrates when your steak's ready to go. But no, you decided to come here and hang out with a couple of shitballs on Grown Man Record Night. Grown Man Record Night is horrible audio. I can't watch that program.
Are you calling people out now?
I'm not a part of an amateur organization.
Record Night.
This is a fucking pro situation here. I want to pick at Bob Seger coming to North Carolina. America's #1 finger. That's terrific.
Neither one of you fuckers got weed in them.
Y'all stupid. My dick hurts from not pissing on it.
One thing we noticed here on the web, when you're showing our web page on there, which we love it, but I noticed the back tab says Grown Man Record Night.
If they see a penis, they automatically zoom in to penis.
Retroactive. We're like the fucking government.
This ain't it's like church. This ain't church.
Come on! Put it on my tombstone. It was funny to us. How are his balls that far over?
Definitely one of
I thought they're separated.
They're like, his balls are like in his pocket. I already got to pee about it. But what? Have I announced that yet, Jay? You think I've been building up to this shit for 15 minutes for fucking giggles? Right on up there, Steve. We're turning it. We're twisting it. We're making
it hard.
Whoop! Whoop! Belong to the Danes. The hammer is stuck. I can't get the let me pull the button. I'll pull it. There's a button on the side. If you hold that one and pull it down, it's I can't get it's stuck. I like music, but I don't like it served to me on a dick-shaped plate.
Sterile.
I told my dad, I was like 12 years old. I told my dad, I was like, I want to cook boiled peanuts for a living. It's like, that'd be a great, and the old man was like, I'll give you my recipe. I'll teach you how to do it. And like, I was like, I mean, I'd wanted to be a meteorologist my whole life. And all of a sudden I was like, I want to do boiled peanuts for a living. Juxtaposition! Juxtaposition! This tastes like low tide at Omaha Beach. We're licking the tip right now. You like popsicles, Jay?
Yeah.
What's your favorite flavor?
I
don't care. Yeah, hold it up there for 1.5 seconds, Jay.
He's on the other camera.
I'm not on that camera. That ain't goes right on that.
Show it.
Put it on the one with the light, Jay.
Show it.
I'll show that one. There you go. That's perfect. That's fucking perfect. We finally hit 500 subs yesterday.
It's big stuff, and congratulations.
Woo! What the hell was I talking about?
I don't know.
Come on.
Soda water.
Come on. What was I just talking about? Don't do that. No, don't do that to me, Jay. Don't do that to me.
Carlos Beltran, I think was.
No,
You mentioned
Jesus
Carlos
Christ.
Beltran.
God, this is no help. I was looking at the rundown.
Just run the show back.
Talk about the tool record.
It's a family size bag, that's for sure.
Yeah, fat fucking family.
To Verizon Wireless, the number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is...
Alright. I should buy that number.
Buy it.
Yeah.
What's the number?
1-800-225-1210.
What are you calling?
I just called it.
Well, no, what was it?
Oh, it was the VCR tape company.
Yeah. Also playing LSFC.
LSFC.
Look at that shit right there. Guy's got a gun to his
That's
head.
it. That's me. That's Mike.
That's Mike Miller?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Mike.
Jay, get in here!
Jay, get in here! He knows that flyer. He was in the band. Oh my God!
Look what was in the tape. Look what was
That
in
was
the
in
tape.
that tape.
It was in the tape.
I put it in the tape. Oh my God! Oh my God! I still got a few.
On the front.
Man,
To me,
all right.
habanero chili does not scream extremely hot. I believe this is out of Florida. There's a sticker up here that says Papamies, Florida. We dare you. Oh Lord, look out! What's happening on set?
No.
This is the most aggressive show ever.
Mike was about to take his shirt off for that chip.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for taking 28 minutes to make it happen.
Put your dollar on my tab.
You're right on it.
Hotkey is on.
You're on the mic.
Get on the mic, Jake!
You know, actually, Hotkey season starts in like 3 weeks.
Okay, put the mic back down. Choose. Because we're wearing cowboy hats,
Yeah,
so
right.
I can shoot off the hip. Choose.
Howdy, folks.
You're listening to the sports show, Bebo Miller, and swinging for the fence, Jones. Yeah. Welcome to the Bone Zone.
Yeah, we're doing a show called Grown Man Record Night, and we were talking about
Reviewed your album.
which one? Yeah, Casket Huffer.
All right.
We had given it a first listen, and we were kind of impressed with what we heard. And we were just kind of talking it up. We noticed there was a phone. Someone had mentioned there was a phone number on the Facebook page, so we thought we'd call and just say how much we appreciated it.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah! Content is king. Content is king. Content is king. Content is king. Me and the girlfriend got engaged at the Tool concert.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So it's
Well, there's love in the air because on your show, the wife and I got married.
that's true.
Put it up $50. Fill it up.
Yeah, fill it up. If you're a time traveler, I'm gonna send a message to you in the 1990s. I would send it on a Michael J. fax.
Like a pepperoncini. I put it on top of your sandwich.
That's good.
Your bread is wet, and you don't pay for wet bread.
You're watching Grown Man. What the other thing? What word?
You're watching Grown Man Record Night.
Oh yeah, the Grown Man Record Day. Right here. 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 Record Day.
I'll be there for the next